have a lot of work to do out of them. They have their work cut out of them. They have their work cut out for them tonight. There's a whole lot of course that's going to be going on between the players, and to take down the City side, it's not impossible. But no Kylian, no Rodrigo. It's going to take a lot of work. That's for sure. They can make it work, but it's going to be a tall order from them tonight. So they have to be on game. They have to be on form. They have to be on point from 1 to 90. So far, so good. Nobody has established their dominance. Madrid, of course, are not sitting back, which I like. They're at home anyway, so I'm not exactly expecting them to do that as well. For Manchester City, the Semenyo factor is going to be interesting. The last time these two teams met at Bernabeu earlier in the season, Semenyo was not a player in the City team at the time. So now there is an X factor for Madrid to worry about. In Antoine Semenyo, Savinho starts this time around. No Cherky in 11. Whatever Pep is doing, I guess we'll find out. Bodo Glimt against Sporting CP. I'll be honest, I'm very much open to being surprised. Anything that happens, I'm up for it. Bodo can, of course, continue their fairy tale run. And if this is the Oga that they jam and takes them out, I guess I would not be surprised at all. For PSG against Chelsea, PSG boys are not firing on the cylinders that we expect them to, let's be honest. The form is not great. But if there is a team that can pull it off, of course, it's them. And if there's a team that can always show that they can work against the tide, they can play against the tide, pull that upset card time and time again, I think it is Chelsea. So anything can happen, but I think PSG, of course, because they are at home and just because they are just a superior side, I think it is their game for the taking.
All right, for me, I'll start from the game between Bodo Glimt and Porto. For me, I think that Porto have been a boogie team in the Champions League so far. Got a win against Inter Milan, got a win against Atletico Madrid, got a win against Inter Milan, Man City also. So they clearly do not respect your status as a former champion, regardless of who you be. You'll collect. So I think that's one thing that for them they would use coming into this game. The mentality is high for them. And why for Porto? Porto, yes, would want to put up a good fight against a side like this, to show that you might have gotten ahead or gotten a win over some of the biggest sides in Europe, but against us also we can understand how to. I mean, if I were Porto, I'll probably go and see the game against Inter Milan, the game against Atleti, the game against City, to see what they did right in that game. Those guys are mentality monsters. They never stop running when it comes to Bodo Glimt. So for me, I think that anything can happen in that one. That's why, I clearly was saying that, I would expect, I won't be surprised if Bodo Glimt find a win against Porto. For the game between PSG and Chelsea, for PSG, they are defending champion of the Champions League. They see this competition and they believe that I'm sure they are coming into the season, they had or they thought that they were going to probably defend it, but looking at their form against Monaco over 2 legs, how they struggled, you can be very, very, you can say that if Monaco didn't have a red card in both games in the playoffs, they most likely will not be in this round. It probably would have been Monaco who will be currently playing Chelsea right now. But then they found a way to win in that one. The red card came to their favor, and now here they are. So for me, I mean they are not in great form. So it's a match between themselves and Chelsea. Chelsea also are not in great form too. Yes, they have wins here and there. They won their last game in the FA Cup against Wrexham. So for me, I think that for them also in this game, they are coming from a good win in the FA Cup. But I mean, it's the FA Cup, it's Wrexham, it's not PSG. Right. And then the game between Real Madrid and City. Real Madrid, or if there's any time that Man City can punish Real Madrid, is this time, where the likes of Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo is not available, and Rodrigo likes to play against Real Madrid actually, likes to play against City actually, but is not available for them in this game. So they are also vulnerable when it comes to what they can do in this game. But Vinicius Junior, there'll be a loss resting on the shoulder today. Can he live up to the expectation
without drama?
Without drama.
Almost every Vini Champions League game is drama, and I don't know. It takes away.
You don't like drama.
No, like sometimes can you not make it about yourself?
Why not?
If the boy is making
the issue that they make it about him.
It's the biggest stage to make it about yourself.
So they make it about him too.
Make it about football. Make it about football.
If he was not playing football, he would not be facing the problem that he's facing now. If he was in his bedroom watching the Champions League from his house, he will not be facing some of the things that's going on with him. But then, just to wrap up, for City also have a chance to win this one too. I mean, the man has gone with a good lineup. Alan is back. Semenyo also is in that squad. Let's see what he can do for them. He's been bailing them out. He's been bailing them out without money. Actually, no, with money because of the PM. So
I see what you did there.
Good point.
Bail is not free with them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we don't get very close to get our first goal for the PSG Chelsea game, but Adam,
this one will be so bad. And that yesterday we lost like 2 goals.
Yeah. On some days the goals fly. On some days, I guess you just can't have 2 consecutive days with go
Baby, your excitement is too much. Calm down.
So far so good. I'm keeping my eye on the City game, and so far so good. I'll tell you one thing. I have to commend Real Madrid.
PSG.
Where is my best friend? Where is my best? Thank you. On behalf of Sports Radio, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Champions League football. What a smack into the back of the net. Paris Saint-Germain. Bradley Barcola, of course, scored over the weekend. He might have been the only goal scorer for PSG when they lost. And of course, in their times, he stands as the man. Jersey number 29, space in the box. That one that's an unforgivable offense.
So Luis
Enrique's
Enrique's face, they flushed. He's so excited.
You know, last year, want to believe.
And I tell you, he faced the red. He faced the red.
So it's one of those ones where, looking back at what happened there, PSG have applied the pressure time and time again, and this time around it was Ousmane Dembele close to one side, and then there was a header back into the center of the mix. Bradley Barcola was inside the box, and Chelsea should have been. They were just ball watching. Bradley Barcola has space and time.
He had the time, he had the space.
And that's his weak foot, his left foot for that matter. There was nothing the goalkeeper could do about it. Smacked into the back of the net, and PSG have taken the lead against in the game of the defending champions of the European champions against the world champions.
Yeah.
The European champions have taken the lead.
To think that these two guys actually meet for final, and not be small.
This agenda we want cook stay.
Hey,
not be small mess.
Direct,
just take PSG.
The originator of that agenda was Radio's anchor this morning.
This agenda we want cook.
Now Radio's anchor starter.
Why Europe champion against world champion?
I am just a propagator for the agenda.
Okay, shout out to Chelsea fans. But yes, Chelsea de Coletto. Yes, just very inside just 10 minutes of the game, and yes, we don't forget to go right there. Shout out to Bradley Barcola with assist from Neves. Yes, Yao Neves, now the assist for the 10th minute.
And the smallest man on the pitch.
Yeah,
winning the header in Chelsea's box.
Yeah, and the header sweet.
It was a perfect. He just laid it back.
Layer for the guy.
I was thinking it was a chicken, no? A leg.
Femi. Okay. So we have some WhatsApp messages here. The fans, all of the friends who they listen to us, don't forget, friends have more friends. We're here to make more friends. Orisman from Ojodu, Oche Orisman says Real Madrid will beat Man City. So make you marking words now 3-1, okay? Good evening, guys. My prediction is PSG 3, Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2. Man City 2, Bodo and Sporting 2-2. That is Bao from Dallas, Texas. But let me go to the most recent ones. I don't know, maybe prediction will begin to change now. If you don't put your name, you're not my friend, so I'm not going to read your message. Wisdom, your prediction be saying City 1, Madrid 2, PSG 3, Chelsea 2, Sporting 1, Bodo 1. That's beautiful. Hijie says, good evening, guys. Man City to win 2-0, Paris Saint-Germain to win 3-1, and Sporting to win 2-1. Say this night goes sweet. Breezy, Chelsea is winning this game by 3-2. Yeah, that is Abe from Onitsha. This one is coming from Jason from Atani. He says PSG 3, Chelsea 1, Man City 2, Real Madrid 2. And then we have this guy here saying, I'm your friend. He says his name is T-God. Says PSG would lose 3-2 to Chelsea. James will be on target tonight. Congratulations in advance. Okay, I guess that's a Chelsea fan. My name is Madio Best. He's a Chelsea fan. He says Chelsea and PSG go play 2-2. And this is his first time on the show. Please ring the bell for him.
Oh, you're a first-time texter?
First-time texter. He says it's the first time on the show.
Welcome. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, welcome to Brilliant Nation.
No worry.
Tayo from Igondo says, job well done. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2, Man City 1. And the last one here is coming from Prince. Prince said PSG 2, Chelsea 1, Madrid 2, Manchester City 2. Okay, let's move. And ladies and gentlemen, we don't enter 15 minutes. So like play. The only place we don't give us go now PSG over Chelsea. While Bodo Glimt and Sporting are 0-0. Real Madrid and Man City are 0-0. I would expect a lot of goals between Real Madrid and City.
I'll tell you one thing.
But
I believe that game will be cagey.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Both teams are taking it to each other. Manchester City a couple of moments ago, they've had a couple of chances where, and one thing I noticed is they keep working their way with their wingers. Sometimes it's Savinho who is making a run down the right hand side of City's attack. Sometimes it's Doku on the left side. But they are very, very potent. They keep knocking on the door and they keep showing Madrid that if you are not careful, you would get burnt. And the one thing they keep doing, the wingers are doing, in classic Doku and Savinho fashion, is when they get into those areas, they tend to go towards the byline and then put a cutback in the area for somebody in the middle to touch it. Maybe they were just a little bit tricky and tried the other option of shooting yourself and catching them off guard, maybe it would have been a different result. But that's the one thing that is common so far. It looks like every time those wingers get the ball, make the run down, they barely come towards the edge of the area to try and take a shot. They always want to go towards the byline and get something, of course, going for them.
For Chelsea in this game so far, I've noticed something that when they get the ball, they're trying to attack, or probably they're trying to build something for themselves. They're scanty up front. I understand that you've considered one goal, and I also understand that you want to be careful because of the sort of attackers, the likes of Desirido and Brady Bakola. There's Vicha. There's Vicha on the bench. There's literally Vicha on the bench, who is even probably more destructive than these other guys who are on the pitch for them. So you want to be careful. But then, one thing that you cannot do in this game is to sit too deep. If you sit too deep, you might get, you might concede more goals, and then you then have to attack because you would have to salvage something. You are playing away. You don't want to probably just come here and be walloped 3-0, and you are going away to Stamford Bridge, and then you are starting to chase a three-goal lead.
I think if Chelsea lose more than 2-0 tonight with more than a 2-goal difference, I think they can call it. But for me, something happened. Talk to me.
Yeah, there was a shot from PSG, hit the woodwork, the goalkeeper's best friend, and now Chelsea can. That was from Dembele.
Ousmane.
Yeah. Ballon d'Or for a reason. Elsewhere, let me let you know that in classic, he's holding the Ballon d'Or. Hold down for your pocket. Now I'm consigning you. But in classic, Jeremy Doku and see, if you are looking for a marriage that you know how it ends every time, Jeremy Doku against Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you think you've seen it in the Premier League during these Liverpool days, it continues tonight in this particular fixture. Jeremy Doku against Arnold.
Dinner and lunch.
Doku is cooking. He is cooking. He went inside, came back outside, of course, towards the byline of the Englishman, and he put the ball through. Arnold was nowhere, but thank God for Rudiger for a timely interception. That could have easily been something. Big block there. City, of course, won a corner kick from that one. They tried to do something unconventional. Bernardo Silva was trying to come to the edge of the area with a low cross, and then there will be a shot. I can't spot who exactly was supposed to take the shot, but he missed his footing right as he was about to smack it. It was Semenyo at that point. He was ready to smack the ball, but he missed his footing, and that one of course gets Madrid out of jail. They have a free kick at this point in time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 18 minutes. Bodo Glimt 0, Sporting 0. Real Madrid 0, Manchester City 0, PSG 1, Chelsea 0. WhatsApp message from one of our fans here, one of our friends, because we're making new friends this evening, of course, because friends have more friends. Yes, I see you. This is Ima says PSG 2, Chelsea 3, Madrid 1, City 1, Bodo 3, Sporting 1. Says I'm your friend. I know you are.
Yes.
I know, so you're my friend. And yes, almost 20 minutes. The team where I think say, or the game where I think say by now, it will just be buzz, and never even see one score. Madrid City. But then, like Adam said, you see this goal, you see this game, the way they go, so they go grow into the game. I will not be surprised if Defino will score anything for this first 45, but is it that second 45? You're going to go back and forth.
I can almost see the goal in the
Of course.
Somewhere
They come.
Nuno Mendes was on the verge of doing an ungo. He was on the verge. Pedro had the ball, ran into the box, tried to shoot. Not even try. He shoot. It was
and that could have gone wrong. That could have gone wrong. But a big one, of course. Nuno Mendes in conjunction with the man named Matvey Savan of the goalkeeper for PSG. One way or the other, they kept that one away from goal.
Chelsea are not in the game more. They're in the game more actually. Now they understand that they have to do more than just sit deep in this one.
Okay, to just paint that opportunity by Ousmane Dembele, he struck from very close range, hit the ball nicely towards the left side of the post. However, Philip Jorgensen, I make the great save as he anticipated the shot. He actually knows said it in the come and he anticipated where he managed to parry him onto the post. And now inside 18 minutes, even Pedro Neto got opportunity, passed the ball into the box, but opposing player clear him. And unfortunately, Chelsea still going to need to the trail up until whenever it happens. So yes, Bodo and Glimt, you're going to wonder what's really going on in the 19th minute. Goncalo Inacio sent one sweet long cross over to Luis Suarez, but Nikita Haikin come forward to gather the ball. Sandra Fett of Bodo Glimt also attempt to pick out a free teammate inside the box at one point, but Rui Silva come off the line to clear the ball, come off the ground. But guys, guess what? In 20 minutes, we have our first yellow card and this one they go to Sporting CP. I mean, first you look at across board, and Morten Yelmand is the man with that particular one. So there's there it is. Our first yellow card. So some of you I know, you investors, some of them don't put eye for that side. So we don't get our first yellow card. It's coming in 20 minutes, and I don't think anything particularly aggressive don't happen enough to the point where the referees go begin a dash out card. I like how it's been. The referees, they allow the ball to go. I mean, both in Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, and Real Madrid City. You know, ball does they flow. Nothing like a lot of stoppages. Not unnecessary stoppages, if you ask me. And that also means that for extra time, we're probably going to go 6 minutes, probably 3. But ladies and gentlemen,
I told you we'll get the goal before the half-hour mark. We do have one on the 20th minute mark. It is Federico Valverde. Real Madrid have taken the lead against Manchester City tonight. It was a well-worked move, simple in execution, simple conception, and the perfection in the execution. A long ball from the back. Federico Valverde beats his marker. Very poor defending from that City defender. Federico Valverde makes the run. He gets it right, times it perfectly. Donnarumma had good intentions. All he wanted to do was get the ball cleared, but Federico put the ball past him as well. Nico O'Reilly will be blaming himself for that one.
If to say that good intention, take
the minute he scored that goal,
into an empty net.
The minute he scored that goal was that minute he made that was the word, the control. The control that took the ball away from Nico O'Reilly. That was the way.
Well, guys, guess what? They don't test and they come, because even Bernardo Silva at one point he followed the ball on the back of the edge of the box after rebound. There was a rebound. It was a great effort. So they don't test and they come. They don't press them. This might be the only chance so they get. They tried it just a minute ago, and now the opportunity come again. And unfortunately, enough happen. It don't happen. Real Madrid don't carry the ball. They go.
It was the ball all the way from that would be credited as a Thibaut Courtois assist, by the way, because it was the ball all the way from the back. Federico stayed inside his own half, and you can't be offside inside your own half. That also tells you how high it is that City's defense line is. If you can be offside, if you can be onside in your own half, stay on the outside.
And it was just two of them. It was Nico and
he beat Nico. He beat the goalkeeper. That was the end.
How will you be the assister of the goal that? Well, I mean, Thibaut Courtois actually 9 they give us the assistant for that one. So yes, Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 0, guys. It's now 21 minutes into this particular one, and yes, it looks looking good for Real Madrid. If they keep up this one, definitely they will get the head over Pep Guardiola's side. I wonder what Pep has up his sleeve. If you go 1-0 down, I mean, if you're playing against a Pep side and then Pep can't concede for this kind of important game, 1-0, 20 minutes up, guys, what do you expect Pep to do? I mean, typical Pep.
Well, for now he has to trust the guys. Yes.
Trust care.
Yeah, I mean, is he going to begin to change?
You want him to tutor the team?
He can't tutor the team.
You want him to tutor the team?
He can't tutor the team by this time. He's just 1-0.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't think he's going to do something crazy.
We have a call. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I can't hear you.
Can you come closer?
Okay, thank you for calling. He said, nah. Okay, to those people who just join us, guess what? Yes, Bodo and Glimt, 0-0. We did 24 minutes in. Paris Saint-Germain, yes, they're on the lead, courtesy of Bradley Barcola, 1-0 over Chelsea, while Real Madrid don't get goal also. And Valverde is his goal scorer, and goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois, now the man will give the assist for that one over Manchester City. We are 24 minutes into the encounter. Guys, when was the last time a goalkeeper give assist, where you remember?
There's been a couple.
I mean, when was the last time for you personally?
I can't remember.
I know there was
you see.
I know it's a rare occasion, but I know there was one in the La Liga. Was it last season? A goalkeeper straight into, it was an Atletico goal, if I'm not mistaken. Atletico de Madrid, I believe, was Oblak straight into, was it Griezmann or somebody, and was straight into the net, something like that. I know last season as well, I believe it was Joan Garcia, who also had straight to Rafinha in the league. I think that one also counted. No, sorry, it was Ter Stegen last season. We didn't have. It was Szczesny. I beg your pardon. It was Szczesny, the starting goalkeeper. He also had one to Barca attacker last season. So I know it's usually just pockets here and there, but I can't remember the exact picture. But I know there was one in the Barca camp last season, and I believe there was one in the Atletico Madrid camp last season. The Premier League as well. I'm only thinking as far back, like, oh yeah, Ederson did one. Ederson did one to Haaland against Brighton. That was about 2 seasons ago, though.
Oh, 2 seasons.
You see how
Ederson had one last season.
The fact that we have to be thinking 1 season ago, 2 seasons ago. Well, it's beautiful to see Thibaut Courtois get on that one. So yes, 1-0 Real Madrid lead Manchester City. I'm not gonna surprise though. Now Pep will they talk about for here. He not really get much to fight for this season. If changes start coming, I will not be shocked. Honestly, I will not be shocked. But yes, like you guys. I mean, you know,
the only thing that will make him start making it is if they consider like 3-0 in this first half, and maybe it's not.
And
maybe
then,
it's like
according to Adam, then he will become an ego too.
well.
Okay.
Especially if one person is at the helm of making that mistake that is leading to the goal, he will tutor the guy.
Okay.
You call a goal.
Okay. So yeah, now 25 minutes, guys. 25 minutes across board. And once more, the score lines as it stands. Yes, sir. Arsenal, I beg your pardon. Bodo Glimt 0, Sporting CP 0. PSG 1, Chelsea 0, Real Madrid 1, Man City 0. Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen gave us 1-1 draw earlier on. Just to update the fans. And it is Champions League nights, umbrella. Drop those takes. Predictions on WhatsApp 090440889. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Rizzi.
Yes, good evening. I greet you too. You say?
I greet you.
What did you...
Alukola Kuti.
Femi no be Anukulakpo, na Fela be Anukulakpo, but carry on. Cook your cook.
I greet you.
Welcome.
Hold on there, your side.
Adam and Femi.
Adam Osomole.
Alpha.
You see?
I greet you.
You don't even know who they... Hey, God.
He thought pass.
Go ahead.
Rizzi,
I don't
I want to change my result.
Of course. I hear you.
That Madrid is new at top 5 goal.
He said a 5-0. What you want to say?
What to be your previous prediction?
I thought PSG and Chelsea. PSG go see Chelsea 4.
Now you pump the ball.
Madrid and Man City. Man City go destroy Madrid 5 goal. Now I want to change that now. Now 2-1. Man City go beat Madrid.
You don't do realistic.
So anywhere, shall City go win in your own prediction? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I know.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Adams Oshomole and Femi and Nicola Kwakuti.
That's 1-1 draw slap.
David from Canada, the texter, says good afternoon from that side. He said he said this is going to be one of the few UCL nights when no English club will win their match for the UCL. He said, as it happened before, as for my club Arsenal, I feel we'll finish the job at the Emirates. I'm happy that we've cut people's tickets today. You know, better person. What kind of feeling is that?
Person will carry go, you know, cut tickets.
Actually,
yeah, nothing.
I never go 1.5.
1.5, you know, cut the ticket now.
Okay.
And if you play the...
I never go win or draw.
And if you play
if you can't win or draw, you're good.
When did Bayer Leverkusen score? Is it the first half or second half?
Second half. Both of them are second half.
It's a cut.
I said anyway, you carry win or draw. If you carry win or draw,
home to win it half. It's a
All right, guys, let's quickly go back. Let's go back. Chelsea PSG. You don't tell me that scored the goal. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go fast to the Santiago. What's going on?
The captain is leading by example.
And they tell you say Pep go do change. When they say no go do change.
He is leading by example. Busy is leading by example.
Pep go do
Real Madrid
change.
are up by 2 goals to nothing. And speaking of goals, let me take you to the back the front. Chelsea are back on level terms. What a finish. Federico Valverde on one side, Malo Gusto on another, and just like that, 2 goals in quick succession. Very, very good work, of course. Vinny Jr. carrying the ball, doing a very, very smooth move, puts the ball, he needed a deflection, but it will not matter. The ball gets into the path of Valverde. What a hit into the bottom corner. As for Chelsea against PSG, good work, of course. Moise Caicedo finds Enzo Fernandez, who sees the run of Malo Gusto in 1,000 yards all by himself. And Malo Gusto, with a touch to control it and with a smack to beat the goalkeeper. Chelsea back on level terms. Manchester City deeper in the trenches.
Guys, Federico Valverde with a brace and is the captain. Serious leadership skills there, and shout out to Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. run through a lot of defenders just to bring that ball to that man. I think Vinny Jr. work need today highlighted as well. He's not scoring, no, but in work, yeah, he dey feel him. He dey feel him. And shout out to Malo Gusto.
There's been a penalty in Norway. Bodo Glimt have a penalty. A chance to take the lead against Sporting CP. We finally have some, of course, we do finally have some momentum in that game. at the end of the day, Sporting CP have.
So how it take happen? Ivan Krosliak keep blowing whistle after Georgios Virginidis of Sporting kick opponent's leg inside the inside of the ball. So now penalty to Bodo Glimt. So he kick past his leg and he then inside. It was in the box obviously. Now the referee has to say come. They don't even check him. They don't check him. Now straight, he just call him straight. So yes, just as Adam mentioned, Bodo Glimt get opportunity now to take the lead because they're there. They definitely need this one. But shout out to Malo Gusto guys. That goes sweet. I don't go lie. The way they whip the ball, not go there. It go hard. It go hard for any goalkeeper to get that one.
It was a good instinct. I mean, he saw the ball. The instinct came, and he didn't delay on that. And I think Chelsea are getting back, or they're also getting into the game more. PSG right from the first 15 minutes of the game, PSG were all over them like rashes, and I think that at this point they've used dusting powder.
Femi, this is what you're talking about. It is crash me. Not they talk that guy. Which guy? Kind of
did you not use dusting powder?
My imagination is too wild.
Did you not use dusting powder?
It's on them like rashes. God forbid.
Do you know dusting powder?
Now for you. But yes, Enzo Fernandes, ladies and gentlemen, credited with the assist to Malo Gusto. Real Madrid 2. Manchester City 0. Guys, what did they happen? I expect Pep to start saying. Oh yeah, somebody come out. Because who can we even blame? Guys, who can
my prediction for this one still a go. I said not 2-2 be this one.
Okay.
They don't play 1-1 for a year.
Guys, who will feel hold now? Who will use as scapegoat?
Manchester City.
I said not 2-1.
For this City Madrid, who will use as scapegoat?
Nobody.
Who should be nobody?
Who is scapegoat? Deflection happen. What do you want me to do?
He had good intentions as well.
Who shall be good intentions?
No, not deflection. The only person who will feel blame na Nico. And the boy young, I don't want to do emotional thing for the boy.
Yesterday, una don't waste time to bash Kingsley.
How old is Kingsley?
How old is he? Not be Kingsley.
No. Kingsley, I said Kingsley. How old is he?
In the Kingsley situation, there was a slam dunk in there.
Talking about Bodo, they have scored that penalty.
Finally, Bodo Glimt have a goal on the board tonight.
They were going to score at the end of the day now. It's not Bodo Glimt.
No, some people they waste penalty.
Person will beat Inter Milan will beat Porto.
He's Sporting.
Sporting, Jerry. I mean, would it be?
See, too much tension, too much of exercise. Anyway, PSG won, Chelsea won. That's how the cookie they crumble. Yes, Bradley Barcola 9 score for PSG, and Malo Gusto 9 score for Chelsea. And let me let you know, Yao Neves 9 assist Bradley, while Enzo Fernandes 9 assist Malo Gusto. And ladies and gentlemen, also the goal scorer, his name is Sondre Fett, that he scored a penalty in the 32nd minute for Bodo Glimt. While for Real Madrid, Federico Valverde, it's all about him this evening. The captain for them this evening with a brace. Now he scored the first one for the 20th minute. Now he scored the second one for the 27th minute. And ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid, they 2 goals up over Manchester City. That now has it happen. Let's hear from you. 090-41,889, 090-44,889. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello,
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Brila Nation.
Yes, Brila Nation, welcome. What's be your name?
My name is Monday from Monisha.
Okay, Monday.
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan.
All right.
Yes, we have it all. Yes, we can do it.
For this draw, the draws.
Good to my boys. Yes, my boys are getting it right.
Okay.
Understand? We are going to beat PSG by 3 goals to 1.
Okay, now. We don't hear.
All the way.
You know, say now only one goal. PSG go score now. We go spoil your prediction, but no problem.
Yes, now another one go PSG go score now.
And he go spoil your prediction. I mean, PSG if score one more goal and they go spoil your prediction.
You go change out to 3-2.
Hello?
Okay, I said now only one goal. PSG go score now. We go spoil your prediction.
Only one goal, yes, now.
This man, you're not with me. Yeah, you're not with me.
It's not in the spirit. Mami Gio.
Stay with us.
3 goals to Chelsea will win by 3-1.
All right, no
Okay, all
problem.
right. We don't hear you. Thank you very much. I said now only one goal. PSG go score. We go spoil this prediction. This 3-1 is a very risky prediction. If you be live predictor, this is not very risky something. Anyway, 35 minutes. Bodo Glimt 1, Sporting 0, PSG 1, Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2, Manchester City 0. yeah, now all my friends, them on the call. As we make new friends this evening. Don't forget, saying Heineken talks about tell us say friends have more friends. And on WhatsApp, my friends did the yakta. This one is coming from David from Canada. Says, I feel this will probably be one of the few UCL nights where no English club will win their match. I think you've said this before. And Chief from London said Madrid will win 6-0. Wow. Chelsea to win, but tell us the scoreline. And he says Bodo will win 4-0. You see, this Chief from London are Chelsea fan. He not get courage to give us the prediction of Chelsea. Just say Chelsea to win. So why you not put scoreline? If you get mine, put scoreline. Chief from London.
You talk about person going 6-0. 6-0.
You say Madrid going 6-0, Bodo going 4-0. You can't reach Chelsea to win. You are not courageous. I want to have faith, not fear. Drop your prediction. Guys, I've been I don't want to talk about Chelsea PSG before, but I don't think it's necessary. But Adam, what's going on between Bodo and Sporting now? Because Sporting must try to respond.
36 minutes on the clock. Bodo Glimt at this point in time hold the advantage. 1-0. It is at this point. It's still very, very slim. But if I was Sporting and I knew the legend of the Norwegian home ground, I would start getting worried. They are, of course, stretching away and looking like they want to get to the halftime break. Bodo in this game have had 2 big chances already. They've had a majority of the ball, so Sporting have not exactly had the enjoyment to play their own way. Bodo have actually done very well for themselves, and they are outplaying Sporting on their own home turf. That they are taking the game to them, they are making it work. 5 shots, 2 on target so far for Bodo. Sporting on the other hand, 2 shots, 1 on target. It shows you exactly the intent. Bodo have generated an XG of over 1, by the way, so that also tells you something that they are working on in terms of they just need to get better in terms of finishing, and maybe, just maybe, they can actually blow Sporting out of the water. But Sporting as well, kudos to them for staying in the game so long. It's still 1-0. If they can get another goal, a different conversation will be had. If they consider a second goal, it goes further away from them, and it becomes a different conversation entirely. So we'll see exactly what happens. But Sporting, they need to keep their head in the game.
All right. Yes, let's go to PSG Chelsea. I mean, maybe a bit too early to look back on that game, but I'm not sure say it's too early considering say the two of them don't still score. We don't enter 35, good 36 minutes now actually. Yes, I need to ask you, Femi, how they go? Still the boss.
I mean, the game is, the tempo has really reduced. I mean, it looks like both teams have told each other, you know what, I can score, you can score. Now we have to calm down and see how to handle the defense of both teams. 6 shots to PSG, 4 has been on target, while 5 shots to Chelsea, 2 have been on target in the game. So they've not been bad totally. For Chelsea, one thing that I've seen consistently with Chelsea is that up front they are scanty, and regardless of the goal,
I think that comes as part of the game plan that they are working with. And it's the only way they feel like they can contain PSG. I think they realize as well that if you go all out with this PSG team, you just might get burnt.
I think that's
so they're trying to close up as much space as they can in the defense.
But the thing is that now they would have to rely so much on counter.
As expected.
They would have to. They have fast players like Pedro Neto. They have
Palmer can shoot those passes.
And all of that.
Pedro has good
Pedro
also
can. I mean, but then it's sometimes means that when you need more bodies to do some things up front, you don't have them. And then you have to depend on the few guys who you are going to have up front. But again, it means that those guys are technically good enough or gifted enough to do that. And just as I was saying, they've seen a good example of that incident where they took the ball from the defense and 1-2 pass, the ball already was at the tail end of PSG's end of the game. So, and I think that's a good one for them so far.
Okay, yes, my fans, our fans, Brilliant Nation fans, I know say on ourselves one day part of this action, so call us on 090 41889 and 090 44889. Send us WhatsApp message on 090 44889. All the fans, of course, time to make more friends. Fans have more friends. And I see this fan right here on WhatsApp. This is Ahmed. He says, Ahmed says, for me, I believe tonight is going to be a good night. Man City go beat Real Madrid 3-2 away from home, while Chelsea go play 1-1 draw against PSG. Bodo Glimt will still beat Sporting 2-0. Chief from London is one of my friends, and she says, he said 3 of them don't like Chelsea, but Brazilian was a bad belly. Even right bad belly them.
I don't get anything against Chelsea.
I don't get anything against them too, but they're not gonna believe. Their fans not gonna agree, especially the likes of Wilson and Uzube, and Chief from London as well. Okay, so we're 40 minutes into the game. Bodo Glimt 1, Sporting CP 0, PSG 1, Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2, Manchester City 0. Man City never still respond till now. Pep never still make change till now. Manola, it shocked me because the Pep one, no, you go don't see how they shout. You go they shout, hey you, come here, and Pep is very. I don't know.
I'll tell you something about.
The man is just so cool.
Whatever early juice that City came out here with, whatever early boost.
The fire, the
two goals have definitely
quenched it.
and they don't have a response.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get a response.
If it becomes 2-1 before half, if they get one before halftime, it becomes a plot twist.
The second 45, they will have momentum. They will probably have the more momentum.
But if it stays this way at halftime, Madrid are winning the game psychologically and you know not they've gone beyond the scoreline to psychological winning as well. Okay. So we'll see exactly what goes. But City are not giving up just yet. Ferland Mendy, by the way, interesting so far, so good. Looks like he's had a very, very good one. For Antoine Semenyo, whatever it is that he's trying to do, whatever rule he's trying to fulfill, of course, you know, City has to make it work as quickly as possible. They need to make it work.
I will go back to the Parc des Princes, and ladies and gentlemen, we get updates from that side. Ballon d'Or!
He is unbeatable for a reason.
See what happened in that game, in this game now, was they turned defense into attack because
solo effort.
They were about scoring. Chelsea were about scoring.
Can I just say, beautiful solo effort by the Ballon d'Or.
See, look at.
If you have what it takes,
give us a chance for Chelsea.
A chance for Chelsea. Marquinhos clears it. Ousmane Dembele gets a pass from Desiree Doué. 1v1.
Did you not see that? It was
Reece James and Kukurea running back. Ousmane Dembele says, "I will handle this myself." He had help, but he didn't have it by himself.
It is the only time that Chelsea have gone out. Actually,
let me cover my face.
They were off front.
Wesley Fofana. He tried his best to limit him. He tried his best to keep him on one side and not allow him shape shift. But when you have a player who doesn't even know what leg he shoots best with, he doesn't know what leg he uses.
You know what he then confused them.
Where do they go?
I beg no vex.
What a goal!
I beg no vex. Who give Dembele that pass again for midfield? Desiree Doué. Guys, you know that circle when they midfield. Now then they give her the pass. So he carry the pass, they run, they go. Kukurea, they run, they come. What's the other one name?
It was Kukurea and Wesley Fofana.
No, Chelsea not be Reece James with that.
It was Wesley.
Two of them stand for in front. He dribble this one. You know that's now Coach Atin when they talk. He dribble number 1. He dribble number 2. He clear 1. He clear 2. Clear the net. This is Ballon d'Or. This is Ballon d'Or quality.
You see that part where he did as if he wanted to pass to Hakimi?
For the first time in my life, I think Ousmane Dembele deserved the Ballon d'Or. Before I look and say, let's see there. But now, oh no, this was a Ballon d'Or worthy performance. Chelsea fans want to know verse. Those are not going to beef me like the chief of London. Somebody called from is it on Icha? I be where? What did he talk that time?
He said Chelsea
go win how many?
3-1.
I tell say now only one goal. PSG need to score to spoil that prediction. If you put money on that prediction, oh yeah, support Tila. He don't go. He don't go.
Jeremy Doku cannot find back at Santiago Bernabeu. Jeremy Doku is begging Courtois for the national team discounts, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Thibaut Courtois, very, very stern, and so far so good, keeping a shot out against this Manchester City team. Real Madrid, on the other hand, trying to make
Let's go back to Real Madrid.
Everything.
Yes.
Wala. Breezy, I cannot believe my eyes. Federico Valverde has a hat-trick in the first half. Oh my God! What an evening of Champions League football! Real Madrid, 1, 2, 3. The captain, leading by example, doing it all by himself tonight. Federico Valverde, in the first half of this game, has been the point of difference. All 3 goals have come from his foot. Wow!
Beautiful.
What a finish!
Beautiful goals.
Hat-trick, guys! Hat-trick to Federico Valverde.
Every
First
time.
goal, 20th minute. Second goal, 27 minutes. Third goal, 42 minutes. Federico Valverde.
His composure in that third moment.
Guys,
wow.
Do you now agree that Pep should probably be
He's already halftime.
Yes, he got 2 for second half.
But now it's all about for Man City. It's all about damage limitation at this point.
Yeah. If you can probably get 1, 3-2, and then
don't get blown out of the water.
At this point, you can't be aiming to win again. There's
for Arsenal's sake. For Arsenal's sake, I hope City don't. See, for Arsenal's sake, I hope City don't get eliminated from the Champions League.
This is a good time.
Soon.
This is
Why?
a good time to point out that no
Because-
English team have a win in the first leg.
No.
Liverpool lost yesterday. Tottenham lost yesterday.
Yeah.
Arsenal did not win today. Chelsea are currently losing.
Yeah.
City are currently losing. Oh my God.
For
May not
Arsenal's
be like say,
sake,
may not be like say Premier League teams won't do it.
Oh my
They won't
God.
do Italy. They won't do Italy.
somebody said it.
Oh. Oh,
Guys,
even Newcastle did not win
somebody said-
yesterday.
Yeah, they didn't win.
Somebody talk out for WhatsApp say be like say all the English teams go lose. Well, Arsenal not lose, shall they draw?
Even
But
Newcastle did not lose as well, but 1-1.
see,
Tottenham,
guys,
Tottenham is technically out.
you know, see that thing where I talk. I say for Arsenal's
oh boy.
sake, I hope City do not get eliminated because, and I don't
Then
mind,
go channel
and
all
I
their
don't mind. It's the
energy.
Devil's Workshop.
Then go
If
channel all
they
their
come,
energy,
they'll
turn
carry
it.
all their power go meet Arsenal for Premier League. But yes, let's go back.
Oh! Sporting CP had one job according to my recommendation, and at this point in time, it is not going well. Bodo Glimt have made it 2 goals to nothing.
Boys, I trust them.
2 goals to nothing for the Norwegian boys on home front. They are taking them to the sword, and it is looking like party time once again. The story will continue. Ole Didrik Blomberg has put the ball in the back of the net. Make that 2 goals to nothing. Bodo Glimt are flying against Sporting CP tonight. Wow, what a night of football. 2-0 somewhere, 2-1 somewhere, 3-0 somewhere.
I was so sure that
All
Bodo
around
Glimt
me.
were not going to take it easy on Sporting Lisbon.
We have a WhatsApp message about Kerele Daniel. He says he's not happy, he's not enjoying the games, that it's boring for him. Said the only way when he go happy now to see Chelsea and Madrid lose their match. Well,
Chelsea are losing.
They're losing.
Madrid,
Madrid will not.
Madrid will not
Madrid
lose
Most likely,
because-
worst case scenario for Real Madrid is a draw.
The-
They will not
And
lose.
even that draw self,
He had.
he had to happen.
He had.
though, because
He had.
the way they be like, City go still collect more.
There's a WhatsApp message.
Vinicius never score.
There's a WhatsApp message. Marco from VGC says, Femi and Adam, please. He said, Adam, tell Eva tomorrow that this oracle needs to stop.
I understand. I understand.
She said Man City will beat Real Madrid
See.
3-1.
But sorry, who is that
See,
person?
now, that's Marco from VGC.
Marco, there was I don't know if you were listening earlier. I made a video when she was calling it. We'll have a discussion about
But
it.
just to say, Bodo's goal is under review.
Yeah, there is a VR check on that particular one. Let me see if I can. There's a VR check. It looks like the VR has been checked already, and it looks like the goal will stand. VR decision
It's
confirmed.
offside. It's offside. It's offside.
Yeah.
That's not good
It's
news.
only a matter of time. They will collect.
That's not good. It looks like the goal. It looks like the goal will stand actually.
Really?
It looks like Bodo's goal
Okay,
will stand.
yes, it stands.
Bodo's goal will stand. VR check
Stands.
complete, and there is a goal for Bodo. It is 2 goals to nothing as they head towards the halftime break. It is halftime at the Parc des Princes. Chelsea down by 1. PSG 2, Chelsea 1. On either side of Mario Gusto's goal, it was Bradley Bakula and Ousmane Dembele, and that's the story of PSG against Chelsea at this point in time. 3 minutes so far, so good. Played in at the end of 45 between Bodo Glimt and Sporting Lisboa. Still 2-0 in favor of Bodo Glimt at this point in time. It is halftime at the Santiago Bernabeu, and one man has taken it personal. He has taken Manchester City personal tonight. The captain is showing.
He's the man of the match already. Now.
He's
Made a good man already for first half.
he's showing what he is. Federico Valverde flying tonight against Manchester City. Halftime at Bernabeu. Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 0.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to WhatsApp. And yes, fans, I hope you're ready to make more friends. Fans, have more friends. Yes, now Heineken say, make I tell her that one. Man from VGC says all the English teams are one leg out of this competition. What a shame. Emmanuel says Chelsea better bring in Robert Sanchez. Building from the back is lacking something. Okay, this is Casey from Festac. He says, I'm loving the energy in the studio. Chelsea, my blues. Femi say we don't rub anti-PSG powder, but the powder quick fail us. Real Madrid don't shock us tonight. Pep investors no go sleep. As Baba Magic don't lose idea. Well, the next 45 we're gonna know. Now only 1 minute they had for that game. Shower Pep. Bodo Glimt to Sporting CP 0. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. We can hear you.
Yeah, this is
Keep hope alive, of course. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that now how the cookie they crumble. Halftime PSG 2, Chelsea 1. Halftime Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 0. Almost halftime. Bodo Glimt 2. Yes, it's halftime now. Bodo Glimt 2, Sporting CP 0. Let's go on a break. When we return, second half coming your way. And Heineken, now in the power this halftime, they say to tell you that fans have more friends. So you fans, stay locked in. Halftime, powered by Heineken.
Yes, of course, the action continues right here, your Champions Star Sports Radio Brilliant FM, and yes, we are right in it, taking you closer to the action the best way possible, and you already know what is cooking when it is Champions League action, and yes, of course, when it is coming your way on Sports Radio Brilliant FM, and I can tell you that yes, it is powered by Heineken, and much more, of course, coming your way in the course of the show tonight, right here on your All Action Down Sports Radio Brilliant FM. Yes, of course, we locked in it, and we're going to be bringing you so much more. Yes, a second half powered by Heineken, and all the action, of course, definitely coming your way. Let's take you somewhere on the show tonight. Yes, let's take you somewhere on the show and bring you the action and talk about a lot of things going on as far as this one is concerned. On the halftime show right here, yes, of course, powered by Heineken, yes, we will take you somewhere and bring you the action as we continue, yes, to talk about the game. I'm sure that you're impressed with your respective teams. Chelsea haven't played badly. They may be trailing at this point in time. But, man, I cannot recognize this Manchester City side. Tell me what you think. Of course, we'll talk about all of that and bring you a lot more on the show tonight. Yes, the halftime show powered by Heineken as the action definitely continues right here. Let's go somewhere. Joseph Obichason is waiting somewhere, and let's talk to Joseph. Joseph, good evening to you. How are you doing?
Yes, good evening, Vicky. How's it going?
I'm doing very good, Joseph. The results coming in. I mean, I don't know what to make of the results. Maybe you can fill me in with what's happening where you are and how much of a buzz it is right there.
Well, I can tell for certain that right here at the Greenhouse in Kogi, I think there's more of people who are interested in the game between Chelsea and PSG. And of course, you know that probably we don't have so much of PSG fans in Nigeria. But right here, the places I watch with Chelsea fans, in fact, not so many are looking at that game between Real Madrid and Manchester City, which obviously, has had more goals and probably more goals. But the fact is, either you're a Chelsea fan or a Madrid fan or even a Manchester City fan, I don't know, probably you're even a Chelsea fan. These fighters live up to, the expectations. The fact that, really happy. Yes, the goals that Chelsea actually considered the what you say, okay, maybe the team tried not to consider, but the truth is, again, when you look at, when you watch games in a place like Greenhouse in Kogi, you just want to, be more about even the vibes and yes, of course, the football is the reason why we're here, but even more because entertainment, the vibes, and of course, beautiful music right here.
Interesting.
So right here.
It's a good one that you mentioned the vibe. What is it like over there? I mean, how are the fans responding to the game? I know that it's first things first football, but what is the atmosphere like?
Well, the atmosphere, as I said, particularly Godwin, like we have, there's nowhere you go and you have a lot of Chelsea fans, such a place to be low key. Yes, I said that this environment is low key, but football brings the vibes of alive, and the fans are the ones that who make it happen. The fans have more friends, and because when you share a bit of Heineken with a lot of friends as much as possible, expect that everything goes really smoothly. So the vibe is on the 100, and people just basically relaxing. They have a few. In fact, I was with one or two people. They just actually let me right about now. They were in suits, just coming from the office, and of course they are here to enjoy the beautiful game of football, and of course the chill environment.
Is there a chance we could talk to the fans? I mean, fans who are enjoying the game at halftime. Is there a chance we could talk to one or two people who, of course, might still be optimistic about the chances of their club tonight?
I particularly had them just a few moments before now, but okay, I'll try to do. So everybody just kind of like at this point after where I am.
I guess halftime they probably want to refresh and get back.
Yes, and because of the quality of the call, I have to step away from the main area so as to not get in the way of the quality of the call.
Okay, that's an interesting one. But again, one team that has impressed us so far in this competition, it's getting to that point where we cannot ignore what Bodo Glimt are definitely doing in the Champions League.
obviously, yes. What both of them have been, all about. I mean, you can't particularly say okay, they are the dark horses for the Champions League, but when they continue to get results, of course, you can't put it past them to probably provide something shocking. And tonight, I think there's 45 more minutes to go. Let's see if we'll have such a Cinderella story or not. I mean, we can just make assumptions from early on in the knockout stage of the Champions League. But, again, this is what the Champions League nights are made of. And, dreams always come true.
Okay, interesting one, of course, Joseph. Now, tell us about Heineken, what they're especially doing for the fans this season, and what you've observed so far before the kickoff and during the games. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, yeah, are you with me?
Yes, I am with you. So tell us what it's been like, the atmosphere over there, and how the fans are responding, how they're enjoying it, and all that has been happening.
Okay, the atmosphere is particularly nice, as I said earlier. So I've been able to get a Chelsea fan who wants to talk about, what has happened so far.
Okay, let's hear you.
Again, okay, all right. So,
go on.
Well, I just feel like I'm getting there with Chelsea fans.
Yes, go on.
It's going to happen. Like, really good balls, but I know, like, my team is just like perform well. I'm going to do something good.
Okay.
When you start well, you're going to score one goal. Yeah, well, it's so crazy. It's actually crazy that it's true. Because I know I could go to the line. Vicky.
Yes, go on.
Yes, he said it's predicting a 2-0, which I think is pretty much fair to this, because when you look at how Chelsea, performed against the opposition from 2 months back in the Club World Cup, nobody could have predicted they would go 3 goals to nothing. But here, PSG are a much better team. Chelsea are probably in there somewhere as well, but I mean, I think 2-2 is a fair result according to the fan who we've just spoken to.
Okay, Joseph, would like for you to go catch up with the rest of the game. Of course, we'll talk to you soon again.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for that one. Yes, the action continues right here. We've spoken with Joseph Obishason, who, of course, is at Greenhouse somewhere in Ikoyi. Yes, covering the game and bringing us the action. Most definitely, yes, action in the UEFA Champions League powered by Heineken. And yes, we are definitely right in the thick of it, and all that is going down right now. I'll let you know how things are definitely looking. So yes, Joseph is right there, and he's bringing us the action as far as this one is concerned. We're back in the studio. Yes, the gentlemen are here, and we are looking at this game where, of course, the guys have given a good representation of themselves so far. Now, we talked about Pep warning the players ahead of this game to say, this is Real Madrid, have no fear, come at them the best way possible. We even said their best legs are not available, or some of their best legs are not available. But in this game, they have rewritten the script, and it's a long, long road for City right now to get back into this one.
The truth is that that's fact. The legs, or their best legs, are not available, which is that's us talking about Real Madrid. So that's fact. There's no argument about that. But there's something that happens in football where you have history behind you. You have, they met themselves last season in the Champions League, and they were the one who took them out. They took City out of the Champions League.
I'll put it to you this way. I think we are watching a heist happen right in front of us, because for a majority of the opening exchanges, as a matter of fact, from a majority of the first half, let's see if I can pick up on numbers quickly. I can tell you one thing: City did very well. City held a majority of the ball. City had, a majority of the possession. They had a majority of everything. But all of a sudden, Madrid just picks their moments. A ball from the back from Courtois straight into Valverde. Nico fails to clear it. The goalkeeper has good intentions. He doesn't get there on time. 1-0. A lucky deflection from Vini's pass, getting to the path of Valverde, 2-0. The third one as well, credit to them as well. It looked like the chance had gone away from them when the cross was missed, but good recovery from Brahim Diaz to recover the ball, get it back into a dangerous position. A good chip as well, well executed. And the next thing you know, City are down by 3 goals. Mark Gueye as well, just jumping in the air for no reason. I mean, looking back in hindsight, that's what it looks like now. But Madrid just picked their moments and they've run with it. Second half has already started, and we've seen a couple of half-time substitutions, by the way, at the Bernabeu. Also bring us up to speed. Tijani Reinders is now on the pitch. Savino is off, and it looks like there's a medical concern for Fran Garcia. He's been taken off. He's been brought
Mendy
on for Ferland
Mendy.
Yes,
yeah, Mendy's
it looks like there was an injury concern there for Ferland Mendy, and Fran Garcia has come on to replace him.
Maybe not an injury situation. He was the weakest link in that team, and if you have another 45 minutes to consolidate on what you've done in the first half, you want to take out the weak link in the team as much as possible. It looked like that guy who could not exactly get the job done. Nico Riley, fantastic when he attacks, but defensively he's always suspect. I'm always worried for him when teams come at him with such pace and everything that they do. But yes, welcome to this side of the action. Yes, it continues right here, your Champions Star Sports Radio Brunei FM, and let's let you know that it is going down. And second 45 has started the game between Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea at the Parc des Princes. Yes, of course, action as it continues right here on the show. Yes, Manchester City, unfortunately, they just appear to be all over the place, and you can't put a method to all that you have seen so far from the side. The guys are not just getting it right tonight. Certainly not a good night for them, but again, that was almost 4. That was almost 4, and yes, it took the big hand off the goalkeeper to keep it that way, keep it 3-0. I mean, if a 4th goal had gone in at the start of the second 45, it probably would be raising questions about what Pep probably said to them in the dressing room and why that wasn't effective, or what has changed, what they really need to change. We said these guys were going to come at these City guys with the pace, because there was a Savinho, there was a Semenyo, and there was a Doku, with 2 playmakers right behind them who can control the ball from the deep line area. But all of that has not particularly worked out, because ideally these were the situations we had in our heads. At what point in time does it make sense to drop Haaland? Because since the turn of the year, I don't think he's in form.
There's been questions.
Sometimes you just want to force it. These coaches are stubborn because of the quality of the player, but not because of the form of the player.
I don't think he's going to ever bench him, except he has injury.
It doesn't make sense.
You know that thing where they say, form is temporary, class is permanent. I think that's what is carrying Haaland
in the
right now.
FA Cup game, Marmoush was given a bit of a look in. He came in and he was able to make a bit of a statement.
I would not be surprised, maybe after the hour mark, if City still look like it and they still look out of sorts. I think Marmoush might actually play. Haaland has been a ghost in this game.
And I can assure you that he's not going to take him Haaland out.
He probably will stack him up there and
he will just keep him there because he believes that maybe at some point something might happen.
A moment of magic from his talisman.
If you're also looking for stubborn coaches, Spain have a lot of them. Guardiola, Unai, all of these guys, they are all stubborn.
Mikel.
I mean, Arteta, yes. I mean,
Xabi Alonso,
because
is not
you look at the situation as well, sometimes you question why. In the first 20 minutes of the game today, you could tell Saka was not at his best.
Yeah.
But you just left him on the pitch, and the burst of pace, the dribbles, he could not isolate his guy and take him out.
Yeah.
He makes the first decision and then they close him down so quickly. He doesn't hit the ball and have those close control.
That guy really needs time off. He needs time.
There's no time off. He's going to play at the World Cup this year. At the end of the World Cup, the preseason starts again. There's no time off. There's no time off. Unfortunately,
I hope at some point it gets back into form.
What's that thing we say on the streets? Active.
Okay.
No sleeping.
All right, let's see how that goes and who's sleeping tonight. Hit the phone line 090 41,889 090 44,889. It is Champions League action brought to you by Heineken. And yes, of course, fans have more friends. What are the ones trolling us, the ones bantering us, or the ones supporting us, or the ones against us? Yes, we make friends irrespective, and that's why fans have more friends right here on the show tonight. Yes, let's get right into it. Keep the comments also coming in on WhatsApp 090 44,889, and let's hear from you. And yes, those are our friends who we've not heard from in a long time. I hope you get in on the act today, and let's hear from you on the show. Emeka OJ from Banana Island, PSG 3, Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 4, City 1. You guys are doing a good job. Thank you so much for that one. Let's go to this one. He says, Good evening, Adam, and the guys in the studio. Guardiola got it wrong tonight. In fact, deploying the tactics used in the Newcastle game before this game is exactly his game plan tonight. Forgetting that Real Madrid in our last encounter were working towards plotting our downfall, playing at home. Well, all of this could actually be making sense right now, but you're actually judging it in hindsight. Trust me, that lineup today was enough to mess up this Real Madrid side. Yes, it was enough to do it. I say that because I saw the game they played at the weekend, and I also saw Real Madrid's game at the weekend. It was a struggle, right?
He did two things tonight. He put on, speaking of Pep, there were two wingers and there were two forwards. Sabinho, Doku, and then you have Haaland and Semenyo to actually get the finishing product going. So that is potency in attack. And it looked like for a minute, I'll be honest to you, for a majority of what I remember of the first half right now, Doku was busy cooking Trent Alexander-Arnold. The final product was just not coming. So it was not for a lack of effort or for a lack of intent. It's just poor execution. I think that's all I can chuck it down to.
And I would say that City had Real Madrid had their moments and they picked those moments.
Okay,
let's
that straightforward. See how it goes, because if you're having those moments, you better be picking them and make it count where it matters. Because yes, we might talk about possession, but what have you done with the possession? 52 minutes on the clock. Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 0, and it's PSG 2, Chelsea 1. And I can tell you that yes, the rock stars of this season's UEFA Champions League, yes, talking about Bodo Glimt, yes, they lead by 2-0 against Sporting CP. These guys, their season ended since November, and they've had a good rest, but the players were not told to go home. In fact, their Christmas break was within Norway. Their Christmas break was within Norway. I mean, if you have a brother who's playing in that team and he didn't come home for Christmas, just know this was the reason he didn't come home, because of course they had to stay fresh. And the new league season is starting this weekend. The new league season is starting this weekend, and the guys have been together. They are still keeping things fresh and still going the best way possible. So yes, which way will it go tonight? Let's see how all of that, of course, will turn out as far as action in the UEFA Champions League is concerned. 090-41,089, 090-44,089. Keep the comments coming in as well, and let's take as many as we can on the show. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Oh.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Ucl from Onitsha.
Okay, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I want to say that Chelsea will actually come back in this game.
They
this
have
game
to.
will be 3-2 in the favor of Chelsea.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
This is my
All right, thank you. Let's hope they're able to come back as just the way you've predicted it. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. Yes, welcome.
Alpha.
Yeah, good evening, welcome.
Did you tell me on the advance? There's this thing I always talk about. I mean, it worries me, and I don't know whether it's the truth. I found out that Vicky in Germany, I only knew of Poker and the normal German league. I think they have two competitions which are then it just looks like that.
Okay, the DFB Pokal and the Bundesliga, is that what you're saying?
Huh?
The Bundesliga itself and the DFB Pokal.
Yes, that is true. When you go to Italy, I only know of Coppa Italia
and the league, yes.
The league, and that is the Coppa Italia as the league as
the Serie A.
Okay. So then, when you go to Spain, I only know I know of this
La Liga and Copa del Rey.
La Liga.
No, wow. You understand the thing? But when you come to England, you know FA Cup, Carling Cup, Premiership. This is not telling of the player. I mean, too much game doesn't make the guy pattern. It's only from season to season, Vicky. I always feel that this affects this English team. There's too much game, too much game. He always affects this guy's competition. He affects this guy's status. I don't know. Please look into this. So this
Which club do you support?
The support the team.
Nick, what club do you support? Sorry.
Huh?
What club do you support?
I'm not even sure, but let me just drop and let me just
Okay.
put that.
Really
All right,
to hear that.
thank you so much for that one. I'm not sure what it is, but of course, City could be in more trouble.
Oh, it's a
they are in
penalty.
more trouble.
It's a penalty.
for Real Madrid. Yes, it's a penalty for Real Madrid.
They are out of the
They
Champions
have
League,
actually left themselves vulnerable at the
Actually,
back.
they are out of the competition.
They overload the
got
opponent
desperate.
up, and then
Yeah.
the opponent gets in counter-attacking situations.
You
Everybody
know
starts
what
pouring
they
back.
have.
Vinicius Junior probably should have taken Trent Alexander-Arnold. Nobody strikes the ball better than him.
he's passing- he's passing
All of that pass into the path of a Vinicius Junior who was like 50, 60 yards away from him. Yes, that's a penalty.
The
The
Donnarumma cannot
goalkeeper
protest any innocence there.
did not get the ball, and of course, yes, he went for the player's leg,
Took his
got
ankle.
the player's leg, and that's a penalty. Yes,
Oh,
it's
boy.
a penalty. An opportunity for Vini, of course, to get in on the act tonight and probably score. But yes, this City side, all of a sudden, they look ordinary.
Donnarumma
Actually
before
look
this game said
ordinary.
something.
As it
Before
stands, for me, as it stands right now, they're out.
They're out of the
They're out
competition.
of the
No,
competition.
3-0.
I think they're out.
At 3-0, we said
I think
something.
they're
We
out.
said something at halftime. We said it's more or less about damage limitation.
You know, just
Get
manage
a
it. Maybe you can get
3-1,
one goal,
get a
2 goals,
3-2, keep
you
it
know,
close.
and then second leg probably you can deal
Give
with them
yourself
at
a
home and all
fighting
that.
chance.
But as it stands right now, they're out.
Potentially 4-0.
4-0.
Doesn't look good for them. Doesn't look good.
I don't
And
want
it's
no
not
way-
60 minutes yet.
I don't know what you are planting at the Etihad. 4 goals,
It's not an
unreplied
hour yet.
against Madrid.
Makes no sense.
Nah,
I mean,
bro.
I think they're doing. I think what they are doing to them is what Arsenal did to Madrid in the quarterfinal last season.
So what's this? A revenge mission?
win at home, win well.
Win well.
Oh, he misses.
Vini Junior has given Manchester
It's
City
going
some
to be
form of hope.
It's going to be cooked.
He's giving City a right time.
Gianluigi Donnarumma,
Guessed right, went to the right place and stopped
he
it.
has pedigree penalties.
No,
anyway, so
but
I
he
can't
was
fault
too.
him, but Vini
But that
Junior,
was casual.
you look
That
back
was
at, you look-
casual.
exactly.
For a player of Vini's pedigree, that was casual.
Nah.
I will not play it like that. Like, 3 goals does not mean you're home and dry in a competition of this nature where you
Against
still have to
City.
go and play away from home. 3 goals is not home and dry. You pick your spot and go hard. Pick your spot, keep it mid-level, go hard, find the back of the net, 4 goals to nil.
We talk
and
about momentum switches. We talk about turning points in games. If City score the next goal, you have a feeling. Even
Yeah.
if they don't win, you have a feeling Madrid might be sitting on the pressure cooker for the next 32 minutes.
I think so. I think it works that way. But for all the work City have been trying to do, whether tactically or otherwise, it has not paid off. So you're not seeing the results to know that
But what exactly do they
the
need?
indications are good early enough. I think you know it looks psychological to me that you're having a guy like Haaland on the pitch because he doesn't look like he's giving a lot. You know,
Players that could run from the bench.
it doesn't look like he's giving enough. I mean, so you are using the psychological edge, but Chelsea, of course, have made it 2.
Oh, Enzo Fernandez! We go again at the Parc des Princes. Chelsea have equalized the world champions against the European champions, and we are at a stalemate after almost an hour of football. He assisted the first goal, VQ, and this time around he has taken matters into his own hands, and he has equalized for Chelsea. A second equalizer for the Blues, and Parc des Princes once again go silent. Misplaced ball, PSG got complacent, good recovery, and all you know was just one smooth run. He more or less, of course, a good work from Pedro Neto, puts the ball into the center of the area. Enzo Fernandez, what a finish, a simple one. But PSG, that was very, very poor in terms of conception. Very,
Pretty
very poor.
open game.
They gave the ball to them.
Pretty open game. I think they have been very exposed by the way Monaco approached their games against them. The last 3 matches that these guys have played, this looked too open, and for a side who will not exactly allow, you know, disturb Chelsea with the physicality that they bring into the game. They just want to be technical. They just want to keep it and do what they want to do. A purist idea at its finest. You're definitely going to give the Chelsea guys a lot of space on the ball and let them express themselves and do what they do. And they don't need a lot of it in the final third to actually make it count where it matters. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. For the PSG side, I think they have lost a yard or two in terms of compactness I don't want to put it down to anybody, but Brian Ruiz was a part of Fabian Ruiz was a part of the whole that made it good. And I think Warren Zaire is not at that level, and so there are a few concerns here and there in terms of what he brings to the side and what they do on match day. So yeah, I'm not particularly surprised. Even in the game where they knocked out Monaco, they still conceded. In all of the 4 games they played against Monaco this season, using Monaco as a yardstick right now, they have conceded first in those games.
Defensively, they're vulnerable.
Yeah, they are. And
I think that has been a case for them all season long. Yeah. Not just the Monaco games, Olympic
they've won games. They've won games based on the fact that they can score more.
Again, don't forget the part where, because you have won the competition and you've gone over the line, there's every need for you to, for that to have a bit of a knock-on effect on you, not to have that same level of hunger that you'd want to sustain over a period of time. That might have come last season, and we're not seeing it this season. Yes, action, of course, it continues right here. And top-notch analysis, of course, coming your way on your Champions Now. Yes, of course, it is 2-0 Bodo Glimt lead inside 59 minutes. It is 2-2 at the Parc des Princes. It is PSG 2, Chelsea 2, and Real Madrid, despite losing a penalty that could have taken them 4-0 up, they still lead against Manchester City after 62 minutes, 3-0. And yes, this coverage is brought to you by Heineken. Let's go to the phone lines on the show this evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I can have one on the Chelsea Chiefs.
Go on.
Now, my brother. Yes. You want to be for Chelsea Chiefs, but you know, go work. I did go there now. They bring everything while you cannot go. So, you go end 3-2 in favor of Chelsea.
I guess we'll find out. All right. I said, I guess we'll find out.
Not to tell you, I will win them 3-2.
Bros.
You know what they call do for my eye now. I do.
Okay.
I do my incantation now. For my
eye. Is white
everything.
Okay. No worry. My landlord will ask me tomorrow morning.
All right, thank you so much for that one. Let's take more. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Yes, welcome.
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan.
All right.
Yes. My boys are trying. Yes. They can do it. God, what is possible? To PSG. Yeah.
Okay.
So nothing happened. So people what they talk about saying that they're playing much football. You will be England fan. You are not complaining. We like it like that. Understand?
Right.
Even though they're playing ball every day, you will be the fans. You are not complaining. Understand?
No. You don't have an opinion over you. You have said what you have said. The person has said what he has said. Do not say we the fans are not complaining. Are you more of a fan than the other guy? Please. When the conversation comes for this game being too
even
much,
players complain.
Nobody will ask you.
Even the players complain.
Nobody will ask you. When they want to cut down these games, nobody is going to ask the fans.
Fair.
The players will decide. It is possible for them to down tools. They have just not reached that point yet where they feel okay, this is something they must do. But please leave it where it is. Whether he's complaining that the games are too much or not, you can disagree, but don't say we the fans are not complaining. You are not the only fan who's not complaining. That you are not complaining doesn't mean other people are not complaining. Leave it like that. Let's take more calls. Of course, action powered by Heineken. Of course, it is 63 minutes. Yes, counting down to 64. And yes, as it continues, more changes about to come in this situation. Ryan Cherky is one man who enjoys pockets of spaces. You want to bring him on at this point in time?
I whispered his name under my breath just a couple of... Tramani's case was more or less a collision with Rodri. That was what I was trying...
Well, he's holding his ankle.
Yeah, so he and Rodri, he jumped for a ball. Rodri went with a leg. And Rodri, while on the way down, Rodri's foot went into the side of his right leg. That's what exactly happened. Checked on the pitch there, of course, he's been taken off. I think he can still continue because I don't see any action on the Real Madrid bench. And just, to go on the other side, I whispered the name Ryan Cherky after checking the bench just a couple of moments ago. I whispered the name Ryan Cherky under my breath, as well as Omar Marmoush, and looks like Pep is finally ready to at least try one. It looks like Ryan Cherky is ready for action, and maybe in a couple of moments, maybe in the next outage of play, we'll see him come on.
I think in the pockets of spaces in the Real defense, there's need to take advantage of those balls where I don't want to say leakages, but they are not protected. They come out too freely. For a guy who's fleet-footed, who of course can wriggle his way, a good dribbler, a good striker of the ball, hits the ball really well with quality technique. You want to have him at this point in time, but you have got to sacrifice someone. You brought on Reinders already.
Yes.
You might have to sacrifice somebody more than Reinders. Maybe, of course, at this point in time, you want to take out a Doku because a lot of the powerhouse that Semenyo comes in with, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a player. I mean, he was born for nights like this. He's pretty much making it count where it matters. And all of that is what you're seeing tonight as far as action in the Champions League is concerned. It was an audacious one. Vinicius Junior
he's trying
to wrap his foot around that one there.
He's trying everything to
redeem himself,
exactly.
at least. Yes.
From that penalty miss.
Kushanov and Rodri did just enough to make him lose sight of the goal. But he wasn't able to wrap his foot around it well enough. Stretch the goalkeeper fully, but not enough bend on that ball to have it hit the back of the Arsenal. Can't fear before. We can even beat them at the Etihad if we play with no pressure. Yes, he says.
Football is not too close.
And even beat them at the Carabao Cup final. Okay, I guess that one is not far. You might have to wait to see what happened. This one has posted his ticket already to say, I won.
Already?
Yes, so he won. He won. Let's take this one here. It says, Wally from VGC says, good evening to you, VQ and Femi and Adam. I see you, Adam. Yes, he says, how are you guys doing? We're doing good. I heard someone say England team are one leg out. As how now, Arsenal played a draw, and the next game is at the Emirates. That is one leg out. All we need is a win. Enjoy what you guys are doing. Yes, he says, I enjoy what you guys are doing. Thank you so much.
I think if I was going to support, it's something that there was a trend I noted in the first half. As of this moment, there is no English team with a lead in the first leg. So I think that's what that person was saying when he said English teams look like they're one leg out. City are down, Chelsea are drawing at the moment. If Arsenal also with a draw.
If Vini had scored that penalty, we could say potentially that 2 Premier League teams are out.
Yeah.
Would have rather them to Tottenham.
With Spurs. Yes, you'd probably have them to Spurs.
Because in fact, Spurs even have a better chance than them.
Okay.
If he had scored that goal. Because Spurs game ended 5-2. They have go three goal difference.
It's the same 3 goal.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying if he had scored that one, it would have been 4.
Could have been worse, yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, let's see how that goes, because of course the City are definitely doing everything possible to turn the screw and get right into the game. But Madrid maintaining their compactness to, of course, keep them at bay. Because again, if City gets a goal in this situation, I smell they could really come back into it. It was a tad offside. Why didn't they call that back?
I guess if the ball had gone in, they would have gone back to VR to check.
Okay. This one says, good evening, brother. Yes, you did see this Vini guy. This they smell, I beg. Yeah, he said he's they smell, I beg. Kudos to the Blues. Maybe a draw will do at this point now. But Courtois, of course, let's talk about how much of a colossus he is to this Real Madrid side and the options he offers them. In counter-attacking situations, these guys are definitely going to bury City. Like, it is not looking good for City.
There is nobody in the City backline that wants to do a 100-meter sprint and would catch Vini.
Nobody. If he had the support of the speed of an Mbappe,
if there was Kiki or Rodrigo tonight, City are done.
No, they would have considered more goals actually. It probably would have been 6-0.
A Kylian running at you and Vini at the same time, you are going to shake. Bernardo Silva is going off at this point in time. He hands over the captain band as well.
In terms of profiling, I think Bernardo Silva had to go. You already have Reinders, you already have Rodri. Bernardo Silva is the guy who, yes, bring on an Nuri who offers you something so that Doku in some situations can get into the pockets. Now, don't complain about defending at this point in time. You are chasing the game. You have nothing to defend. Worst case scenario, you concede more goals. You are already trailing by 3 goals. So this is not a 1-goal situation where you say, let's manage it and ensure we don't concede another. You need an Nuri who will do the cutbacks in the box and can have those touches in those spaces where he can, play in the pass and expect that his other guys will hit it into the net. But Adam, bring us up to speed. Who are the guys who are...
positions? Bernardo Silva is off for Ryan Aït-Nouri. Antoine Semenyo goes off for Ryan Cherki. And I can tell you that Real Madrid have made one of their own. Eduardo Camavinga coming on to replace Arda Güler at this point in time as well. Of course, that move made by Alvaro Arbeloa. 70 minutes on the clock. Real Madrid up by 3. City trying to at least get something on the board to give themselves a lifeline in this fixture.
Okay, let's see how much of a lifeline they get as far as this one is concerned. Yes, action continues. 68 minutes. Bodo Glimt still lead 2-0 against Sporting CP. It is PSG 2, Chelsea 2. Yes, in the 70th minute. And I can tell you that Real Madrid against Manchester City. Yes, it is Real. Yes, the Los Merengues who lead by 3-0 in this game against Manchester City. Will there be a response? We're waiting to see. Fingers crossed. And yes, expectation really high as far as this one is concerned. They've made changes. That should swing a bit of the momentum to their side right now. But I think Real are doing just fine. Doing everything possible to keep themselves in the game.
They almost got into trouble.
Yes, they almost got into trouble there. He was lucky he went for the ball first. That would have been a different story because he'll probably get a red card for being the last man to put in such a tackle.
Another penalty.
And yes, another penalty. And who knows, maybe this time the man will not be so goal shy as far as that one is concerned. Now, watch what Pep has done with Nico O'Reilly, playing him as the guy who roves. Attacking intent, I think he does it better than a lot of the City guys because of course you play him in that position where he has to defend. Yes, he's left-footed, but defensively he doesn't do a lot of the work. Ruben Diaz almost got in trouble there, but he got the ball, and that was the difference. Because yes, Ruben Diaz was the one who went for the tackle. Yes, on Brahim Diaz, and that would have been something, but Ruben Diaz did a good job playing the ball against the feet of his opponent.
You were talking about Nico O'Reilly, and can I bring you back? Remember the story of Nico Lewis?
Yeah.
Kid that could do it all, wing back, left back, right wing, right midfield. It looks like that's the same thing Nico O'Reilly is doing at this point in time as well. Started as a defender at some point, can play as a left back, now does a little thing in the midfield.
As good as that kid was, I always felt he lacked the physicality to be able to cope at the highest level, something that O'Reilly has. O'Reilly is 6 foot plus, and he can do all of that. Maybe, of course, when he bulks up a little, he'll be able to put himself in those situations where he can wriggle past, those who, of course, are trying to stop him and win physical battles. I think if he has that to his game, he's going to, of course, go a much higher as far as this one is concerned. But, yes, Malo Gusto was on the top a while ago. But it looks like he's up on his feet once again, and it is definitely looking good for this Paris Saint-Germain side in this game against Chelsea. Well, that game is going to be quiet. Femi, what do you think is happening there? Action in the Champions League, powered by Heineken.
Well, so far so good. The game between PSG and Chelsea it's been end-to-end from both sides. For Chelsea, I mean, after that equalizer, it looked like they calmed down a bit. They didn't look like they wanted to go in so hard. And we've said it in the first 45 also that when Chelsea are not with the ball and they are trying to defend, they have guys, they have scanty names or scanty legs up front for themselves, and that has really impacted how they've played this game. And I think that is one of the reasons why they are chasing this game actually, because they failed to take the game, to PSG. The only time they do it is only when they are behind and they have to chase the game.
Okay. I might have a logic as to why that is happening. There is a line I read somewhere. Somebody will tell you, I read somewhere, it says the difference between bravery and stupidity is the end result. So I think Chelsea are scared of, they don't want to be too committed and not give too much away. But VQ, it is party time in Norway, or it has been party time, and the party just got turned up just a little bit louder, up another notch. Kasper Hogg, ladies and gentlemen. Bodo Glimt 3, Sporting CP 0.
Sporting are going home.
Oh my God.
Sporting are going home.
Uno, dos, tres.
They will have to be at their very best. They will have to be near perfect.
It's not happening.
I don't think they will.
Three unreplied goals to even stand a chance. I think it's done. Oh, what a chance for Nico O'Reilly, but Thibaut Courtois is a colossus. That man is alert to every ounce of danger that could be present. Madrid almost played their way into trouble. That was a defense. Nico O'Reilly.
Yes, Nico O'Reilly pressing there. And
that could have easily been a goal.
Okay.
How did he keep that out?
Yeah, because reacted with his foot right there and cleared it out for Manchester City corner in this game. Yes, action continues, and Real Madrid at least momentarily averting another danger right there. But I can tell you that yes, action as it continues right here. Your Champions League Sports Radio Berlin FM, and where is it going?
Philip Jorgensen has given it away. What a finish from Virginia! What a finish from Virginia! Oh, that was smooth!
Wow.
That was very smooth! Composure!
Everything not be
at
power.
its very best!
Everything not be power.
At its very finest! Philip Jorgensen passed it away, played them into trouble. Virginia said, no force, no rush, we're just going to walk it home.
You know,
what a move.
He's just a inch higher than the what's it called? That lights, that stadium thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the tallest of players.
That LED lights.
So Femi, a conversation came up on Saturday. You were here when the FA Cup game, the Aston Villa game, where we were talking about Chelsea rotating the squad.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, playing Jorgensen in that game. Again, same thing we said. If they had lost that game, people would have said it was Jorgensen.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a better goalkeeper than Sanchez.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But again,
I don't think it's a matter of thing. I think it's a fact. He is not better.
He's not better. He's not better than
these are the sort of conversation that these things.
Again. I mean, I don't want it to look like because he made a mistake of one goal, then maybe that's why we're having this conversation. But you don't keep your best goalkeeper on the bench in this kind of games. You can. I don't know what Liam has against him. But he's arguably been one of the best goalkeepers in the Prem this season.
Sometimes maybe things we do to build competition in a team and just
why do you disrupt something that is already going well? Up until that Aston Villa game, I don't think anybody can point out and say, oh, this is why this man was taken out. This is why Sanchez was changed.
Coaches can be crazy. You're not expected to have one mind. I mean,
what's that thing they say? If it's not broken, don't fix it.
You are expected to think of a lot of things. I mean, come on. How do you wait until it is broken before you fix it? If you wait till it's broken before you try to fix it, it means you were not prepared that a day will come when it will not work. And then people will come back and tell you, oh, you have no plan B. You have to have a plan B. You have to have a plan C. Bro, give me an effective plan A and watch the world get scared of me. The day it doesn't work, we go home and tell ourselves, let's live to fight another day. I understand a plan B could be a good thing, but sometimes plan B comes in situations where you don't see it as a plan B. It may not be tactical. It is what we do better than you. And sometimes I think that's what Arsenal does with set pieces. It's plan B. You're sitting too deep. You're not coming out. You don't want to play open play. They score from a set piece. You are forced to come out, and then you leave spaces in behind, and then they can take advantage. Sometimes it's not a plan B. May not be tactical. It might just be something we do better than you.
Something extra.
Yes, something we do. And don't say it is not deliberate, because in that situation, corner kicks are close to your own goal, right? They are close to your own goal. So if they are taking it around your goal area, they are priming themselves or putting themselves in situations where they can take advantage of what you do not have and then get the better of you. But yes, there's been some changes in the Madrid game. Adam, bring us up to speed on that one. And Femi, of course, will take us to the one happening in the PSG game.
So far, so good. I can tell you that Franco Mastantuono has replaced Brahim Diaz in this game. And at this point in time, Alvaro Arbeloa is definitely having a good time. Thiago Pitak, the brother who almost gave away the goal to Manchester City a couple of moments ago, has been taken off. And another product on the academy from La Fabrica has been brought on. Manuel Angel has been brought on to replace him. Another 15 minutes left in this game. About 13 minutes of regulation time, and whatever it is that the referee finds good enough to add as extra time. But at this point in time, Manchester City are staring at the bottom of the barrel of a shotgun.
Okay, let's see if there are still bullets in that shotgun, because if there are no bullets and you're staring at the barrel of shotgun, I mean, it's as good as you won't get anything.
I guess
I mean, nothing is going to happen.
They fired a blank already.
They did, and shout out to Courtois, who's been the bulletproof as far as this situation is concerned. Yes, of course. Champions League action brought to you by Heineken on your Champions Dial, Sports Radio Brunei FM. 79 minutes. It is PSG 3, Chelsea 2, Real Madrid 80 minutes. They lead 3-0 against Manchester City, and Bodo Glimt, of course, themselves, they lead in this game. It is 3-0 against Sporting CP. Where are your thoughts? Let's have them. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, good evening.
Turn down the radio when you call in, please.
He's not aware we've picked it already. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, you tell me I'm Adamaba. If there is something very good and very this would have been between
I'm sorry, I'm Oh, he's offside.
Oh, offside.
He's offside. He's offside. Femi, what happened there?
Again for PSG, they keep doing this thing where they are trying to do I can score more than you, because that was a good chance for them. A pass came in from the midfield, and that was some Kukurea. He beat the defense, beat everybody.
Defending there.
And Enzo was the one just standing straight up.
Defending there.
Yeah, and João Pedro was there and was able to just slot the ball at the back, of the net.
Sometimes the way you win matches is not tactical. Last season, Barcelona would give you the entire space, and then you run into it, and then your goal will not count.
And they got burnt at the end.
Your goal will not count. Yeah, they got burnt at the end because, of course, people had to make a collection
for
of
me,
mistakes.
for me, that game against Inter Milan wasn't for me. I don't think it's more of the eye line. I think it was more of the game management.
I guess because Milan didn't quite have people who were running at them.
Because at some point, your boy Lamine Yamal was making some decision that was not necessary.
Yeah, they were leading at some point 3-2 up, and
it was 80-something. Just manage. I mean, just manage the game out, see the game out, and just keep it. I understand that you think you can score more, but keep it calm. Just manage the game, and they didn't.
There's a yellow card for the Manchester City player, Nouri. He just came on, and he's been shown a yellow already. But yes, of course, we thought that was a goal, and we had to quickly rush back to the match. Apologies if we didn't take your call at that time. But yes, we're ready to take your calls now. Action, of course, brought to you by Heineken. It is UEFA Champions League, and once it is Champions League, Heineken is at the forefront of it. What a day to be a United fan. Hate watch is going successful. Yes, he says City are losing, Chelsea are losing. Also, my belly they sweet me. Marco from VGC.
It took Pep 18 minutes, but he finally did it. Omar Marmoush is on. Erling Braut Haaland has gone off.
Look, these coaches are usually very stubborn, and I have studied a lot of coaches to know these things. Okay, but let's leave it at that and know that. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a swinger of a cross! He just put into the box right there, and he feels like he throws it with his hand because that technique is world class. It's world class.
And it almost always hits the target.
Good evening, guys. My name is Dami from Lekki. Finally, yes, where they have, finally, Real have subbing Eminem. Okay. I say that one. My name is Jason. PSG will win Chelsea. Of course, your comments on the show tonight as the action continues right here. Let's take more of the calls. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Sports Radio, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Okay, yes, of course. Danny Carvajal is on, and Trent Alexander-Arnold has had his night. Maybe on a day where you finally want to plant someone else on Trent, you need an experienced guy like Carvajal to take over that position and mount it to the best of his ability as far as this situation is concerned. Let's see how it goes. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, I'm so happy about what Real Madrid is in Manchester City now.
What's your name? What's your name? Yeah, I know you're happy. What's your name?
I'm a Real Madrid fan.
Your name?
Your name? What's your name?
Your name be that?
Yeah, I'm just believing that.
What is your name? You don't get name.
Calm down. What's your name? Tell us your name.
You don't want to tell us the name.
Okay, sorry, my name is Caleb.
Caleb, proceed.
I'm calling from Onitsha. Sorry.
Okay, Caleb. Thank you.
To us. Carry on.
So you are happy with what is happening?
Yeah.
Caleb, I can actually tell. I can tell. Yeah.
I'm sure my cousin's having a great night.
Oh yeah. You have his address. We could go there.
Break my mouth.
He did school. He did school.
Oh, they don't get test this week. Oh. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good
Good evening, and greeting you people in the studio.
Welcome. Thank you.
Jonah from Asaba.
Jonah, let's hear from you this evening.
It's been wonderful watching some of these games, especially Chelsea and Chelsea. I think Chelsea has done well, but people never get them the chance, claiming that Chelsea will just get them into strength. We can alliance after the Chelsea at the last work. I think that's where at the end of the month. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Where is Abdul Hakim Adeshola Clevy?
After how many years, my brother? After how many years? Now, what for you? You're asking this question in 2026? Abba now. Let's, of course, take more of the contributions tonight on the show. Right here, Champions Star Sports Radio, Brilla FM. And for City, my biggest worry is that they've not found any answer to all the things that they have thrown at Real Madrid tonight in this game. Femi?
I don't think they can have an answer to it. I mean, they didn't plan to concede 3 goals in the first half of a game. And, I mean, that's happened to them. I don't think that anything manager would have told them second for the 5 would have done something different. The question about City, or the problem about City, is not what they have been told or what they are, is not the players. I think that is a mentality problem. They can't seem to understand how to win.
Wow. They have the resources to win.
Yeah, because they have the. So, are you going to say it's because they don't have players?
They have arguably the best manager in the world.
Actually.
So
okay, Adam.
Oh, they might have just blown Chelsea out of the water. My greatest fear might have just emanated. At the Parc des Princes, Kvichak Kvaratskhelia has taken Matt. Oh, what a finish!
That's the man,
Kvichak Kvaratskhelia has taken matters into his own hands, and finally, Chelsea are down by 2. PSG 4, Chelsea 2. A wicked hit out of that right foot.
Mona, they announced this correct.
Oh!
Mona, they announced this correct.
Oh!
The higher the score, the higher the odds. Mona, they announced this correct score.
That is a hit.
Wow! Like this second goal puts Chelsea in a very difficult place.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they may not pull one back tonight or they may not score 2 at Stamford Bridge, but I think there is a chance they will. First thing Chelsea must address going into the second leg at Stamford Bridge is the discipline issue. Ensure that yellow cards are avoided as much as possible, because these people will also go psychological and try to get under your skin. Right?
Believe it or not, there's been no yellow cards in this game.
And don't get a red card.
Exactly. So don't get a red card.
Yes.
And as much as possible,
Because you see
stay
PSG,
compact.
that red card there.
Stay compact. PSG can concede, but you can also say the same for Chelsea.
Yeah.
So again, Chelsea will have to run extra. They'll have to run more. Unfortunately, also, that's not the only game you have to play.
Yeah.
So if you say they have to run more, even if you give them 2 days off, these guys may not exactly have 90 minutes in the tank. There's a way fatigue works. It gets to a point where it is the peak of your performance that your body can take, and then it starts coming down, and then we'll be looking for fresh legs that can bail you out in this situation. I think one thing that has also not worked out for them tonight is the fact that when you are looking for game changers, you don't bring on a guy like Delap.
It's what they have.
That's what they have, actually.
Bro, Hanacho has not played in this game.
There's Vicky, they say
Hanacho has not played in this game. You need a guy like that who could offer you options, and then you can put your Cole Palmer in situations where they don't want to go physical. They just want to be intelligent in those areas and score.
Romeo Lavia came on to replace Cole Palmer. Liam Delap for Joao Pedro. Those are the only 2 subs.
Why is he taking Palmer off? Was he satisfied with 2-2?
So funny enough, the subs were made after the
all of a sudden it doesn't make sense to take your intelligent player who's like the brain box in the team. It doesn't make sense to take him off because it was 2-2. You probably want to puncture their eye.
Vicky mentioned Garnacho, and I'll be honest, that's the only player I can say should have come on. Because other players on the bench, with all due respect, not be this kind of match. Mark Gill, Andre Santos, Josh Achampong, Jurel Hato, Mamadou Sarr, Benoit Badiashile, Tosin, Robert Sanchez as spare goalkeeper.
Again.
So aside Garnacho,
this kind of games.
It goes back to the recruitment issue.
Yeah, this is an indictment on the. You see that.
No. I don't want to put it down to recruitment, except we're looking at the season generally. But if we're looking at this stage of the season, I mean, you will only work with the resources you have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it then shows the hierarchy of the club that yes, you've made signings, right? Now, yes, you're signing players, but can they compete? Can they really compete?
The hierarchy of the club could also be looking at, we didn't play Champions League last season. We're just getting here. Let's see how far this team can go, because we also changed the coach at the turn of the year. Let's see how far this team can go.
Are we saying that Chelsea are just experimenting at this point?
I may not exactly put it down to that, but it may not also be far from that. They have a chance to dig themselves out of this situation in the reverse fixture. If that doesn't work out, then we can point fingers at... Because you cannot say the man has not spent money. Let's be honest.
Of course.
Over £2 billion.
You
cannot say he has not spent money.
This might sound like
I'm saying the sort of recruitment... Now PSG are finally doing something that the quality of the technical players they have on the pitch should have permitted them to do all along, which I think is also going to be part of what they will do at Stamford Bridge. But I mean,
at 3-2,
let's leave that to.
Again! He plays them into trouble. They've been blown out of the water.
It's offside.
At 3-2, they stood a chance.
Chelsea got out of jail there.
It's tricky. 5-2.
Chelsea got out of jail there. That was go home. Go.
Hold on. They are going to check if it's a back pass. If the last touch was, and obviously there was an argument between Enzo Fernandez and Jorgensen for that particular pass. There might be a VR check on that particular one. Was the touch that led to that particular one from a Chelsea player, or was it a PSG player who actually pressed and got the pass? It can be regarded as a back pass or a forward pass. If it's a back pass, PSG go up by 5.
3 minutes added, of course, as far as this one is concerned. 90 minutes on the clock as far as that situation is concerned. So, yes, play restarts, goal chalked up for offside. Chelsea, of course, almost their undoing there as far as this one is concerned. Look, one thing I've learned about build-up play also, shout out to my guy, Thomas Tuchel. When you are building up and you know that your guys will need 1 or 2 touches to do the build-up, like in the case of Upamecano, who's not the most technically...
You space them out enough.
Yeah, he wants 1 or 2 touches. Happened. Spread them as wide as possible so that you pass to the wide area. And let them have their touches. Their worst case scenario ends in it.
Vicky, there's a brawl going on. It's not a brawl. I think it's a ball boy that was affected.
Yeah.
There is a ball boy involved, and there was a brawl. Marquinhos is having a word with somebody, but the ball boy was also a collateral damage in that situation.
The boy fell down. I don't know why he fell down. I don't know what hit him.
Was he pushed by a Chelsea player?
Pushed by a Chelsea player. I think it was pushed by a Chelsea player.
Marquinhos and Enzo.
I think it was a throw to Chelsea, and I think the player was trying to delay the ball from.
Because it's the home ball.
I think that's
but they usually keep the balls beside this thing these days.
So I don't.
Pick the other one that is on the court.
So I don't know what happened, but
pick the other one that is on the court.
The boy fell down, and then
if he pushed the guy. That's an
unsportsmanlike conduct. Situation from years ago.
If he pushed the guy as an unsportsmanlike conduct, he'll be lucky not to get a red card. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see it, but if
they have to show us some sort of replay, for us to know.
If he pushed the guy, it is part of the discipline problem we're talking about. You have to keep your nerves as much as possible. You have the reverse fixture to redeem yourself, and so as much as possible. Keep your nerves and keep yourself in this game. All eyes on the referee. Everybody will be hoping that
the man in the middle
he can make a decision.
This is what happened.
There was an extra ball. Oh, come on. Pedro Neto. Come on, don't do that.
Nah.
He was trying to hurry the back, and then he got the ball. He grabbed the ball from the kid and pushed him away. That's what started the entire thing. It was Pedro Neto.
Because I know that one ball went away. They were supposed to be like a throw-in, and then something happened. And
look, the referee is a cool guy.
Alejandro Hernandez, yeah.
The referee is a cool guy.
Again,
some referees,
in a game where he's not dished out one. Okay, he gave one to Kvaratskhelia in 88 minutes. That was the first yellow card.
Because he kicked the ball out of this thing. I mean, they had blown and Kivicha just kicked it out of play, and I can understand that. But the referee is a nice guy.
He didn't give him a card.
He didn't give a card for that. Pedro Neto's got to watch it. In fact, the coach will start the shouting match with him. He's still disciplined.
Who just got suspended from the a couple of weeks ago.
It's full time at the Bernabeu. Yes, Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 0. Yes, as far as this fixture is concerned, Madrid have left blood, sweat, and tears on the pitch, with the first leg in their favor as we go into the second leg. From the body language.
Delay, they say it's not denial.
It's not denial.
It's not denial.
Delay is not denial.
It's not denial. One way or the other, that fifth goal will arrive. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia off the bench, 2 goals. They built it well. It was well orchestrated. And what a move. What a sweeping finish at the end of it. At 2-2, they had a chance. 3-2, it was 1 goal in it. Anything can still happen.
5-2.
4-2, it becomes tricky. Goal number 5 has gone in. It is a 3-goal advantage at this point in time. I can almost officially say Chelsea are going home.
Bros, it all red. It all red. Let's take calls. Yes, action in the Champions League powered by Heineken. It is PSG 5, Chelsea 2. All of a sudden, they have capitulated. I can't explain what has happened.
3 teams from the Premier League. 3. And probably on their way out.
Chelsea,
Tottenham, City.
Yeah.
Ha! So it's only remaining Liverpool and Arsenal and Newcastle.
What it can be the numbers now? Why have 6 teams and then be...
If you are going to lose half of them in the first round of knockouts...
Yeah. Y'all be ready. Let's go to the phone lines. Yes, Champions League action powered by Heineken. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Hello? Yes, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, welcome.
It's not yet over. Yes.
Which match?
You can do it. My name is Monday from Malaysia.
All right, Monday.
Who will do it? Chelsea?
Chelsea, yes.
I believe you. I believe you. I have no reason to doubt you. I mean, it's football.
You can do it. You can do it in second leg.
It's all over.
I believe you. I believe you. I have no reason to doubt you.
All right.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
I have no reason to doubt you.
But
right now, is not the best time to say it. Whether you think Chelsea can come back or not, this is not the best time for that conversation. You know why? You are trying to silence the voices inside you that are probably telling you.
You are giving yourself a very large chunk of consolation.
He don't be. As he be like this, first goal, look what in Chelsea not do right. Shout outs to the home teams today. Yes.
Nobody lost. Nobody lost at home.
Look,
Nobody lost at home. Only 1 draw.
Yes.
Everybody else won by at least 3 goals. Everybody else won by at least 3 goals.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, this is Chips.
Sorry, say again.
Anambra State.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, this is over. I don't know, Man City, this time, they are not making us proud. Why is a club like City losing 3-0? Even if it is Real Madrid, I don't know they don't gather themselves well. They know they are playing Champions League, but all this, I don't know. All the fans now, they will not be comfortable. So, Pep should do something in a return picture.
All right.
Or Chelsea, yes, I don't know. Let them how.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that one. Let's take some comments. We'll get back to the phone lines as soon. Hello, Brilla Crew. Osama from Ikorodu says that Chelsea should get a point here if they come at this PSG. Good work to you guys of Blues, and for Manchester City, top huddle as well. I guess you sent this long before the goals started going in. Hello, Brilla. I'm not a Madrid fan, but seeing Man City and Chelsea losing gives me joy immeasurable. My joy is complete for the next week, even if when Chelsea finally bows out. Okay, Fidelis, of course, this one is coming from you. This one says, good evening, VQ, Adam and Femi. Joe, yes, Joe, of course, yes, Joe says, Arsenal, loss or draw. This one says, Chelsea lose or draw, Madrid to win or draw, Sporting straight win. VQ, please, what did Sporting play? Sporting lost 3-0. City also lost. Madrid, of course, won that game. Chelsea lost, and Arsenal drew in their game. Okay, yes, just giving you updates on that one. I hope you can hear me. Not expecting me to type the message back to you on WhatsApp. VQ and the guys in the studio, yes, I greet you all. Yes, he says all is well for me tonight because Chelsea and Manchester City are just going to lose for our favor. Yes, he says Ego, Owo, and Kudi are already resting in my account. What a miraculous night. Chelsea fans, Unasorio, Oliver Banefo is my name. Okay, this one here says Chelsea never prepared to win this game. Yes, their game and their attitude doesn't suggest so. But they scored twice. I mean, PSG postponed their next league match for UCL. Yet Chelsea didn't work hard to win tonight, or was a draw. Look at the time he brought on Hanacho. Augustine from Anambra. Manchester City, Sokwe Otilo. This one is from Ahmed. He says, Una well done, oh, Chelsea, Sokwe Otilo. Yes, Chelsea are back to where they used to be. Yes, a place of Marco, please, keep it easy. I cannot separate fight. If I read that thing out, they will hear it in my voice, and then it will be as if I'm the one saying it to Chelsea fans. Please. This one here says, good evening, guys. Please, you guys should check on Chelsea's native doctor, because he might be starting a church this night to Chidebere from Copenhagen in Denmark.
He go get covered.
Chidebere from Denmark, of course. This one is from you. He says, good evening, Brilla. He says, my team. Yes, won. Hala Madrid forever. Ahmed Silva from Lekki. Right. Yes, your team won in this game. This one says, Brilla. Good evening, Brilla. Is Chisom Ike from, Chisom from Festac. He said, Chelsea will play a comeback, I am sure. Hanacho should have started this game. This one says, from T-God, he says, congratulations to PSG. My Chelsea will overrun them in the second leg. Yes, but our coach doesn't know when and who to substitute. Imagine having an Osimhen in this team. Osimhen, they play for Chelsea. Why? Now you want to imagine. Now you want to imagine. You know they imagine, say, this is, say 450 naira. Maybe they imagine plenty things. This one says, please tell Chelsea to play Champions League. Please tell Chelsea to play Champions League is not by force. So Joe from Ojodu. Let's leave this on. He says, David from Canada. So he said it's only Arsenal and Newcastle that were the only teams not to lose in the first leg. Looks like we have a second leg to come as far as this one is concerned. This one says, VQ, I am saying that Sporting spoiled the ticket. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't get the memo. Probably was the way you wrote it. Says, I'm sorry about that. In reality, the tie is over. Facing Galatasaray or Liverpool would have been suicidal. Ajibade, this one is coming from you in this situation. This one says, good evening, guys. All's a number. Kerrison from KD. Yes, he says 5 English teams. He said Kerrison from KD. I lived in that city for a long time. And this one says, yes, English teams. He said all's a number. Yeah.
That's why. How do you know that?
That's where it came from. That's where it came from. I gave them the gist here. That was how the name stayed. Yes, 5 English teams in the round of 16. 6 actually. And none of them won their games. EPL in the mud. Kerrison. Yes, I greet you, my guy. This one here says, good evening, handsome guys in the studio. You're checking us out. It says, UCL has opened up English referees. What have they been doing? He says, Manchester City is not at their best and they are pushing to be there. Christopher, this one is coming from you. Sean from Surulere, your messages are always short and I like it so. He says, VQ, thanks to PSG, I want 30K. And this one here says, good evening, VQ. Adam and Femi, it's a cool Champions League night. I really like the outcome of tonight's game. All home team have done well. Let England teams prepare for the second leg. Goswill from Lakwe. This one is, of course, coming from you tonight. Good evening, guys. Namidi City match paying pass. Wow. Well, yes, he says, I reserve my comment until I'm ready to comment on my reserve. Until next week, Sha. Well done, guys. You're always being there. I am ple. Thank you so much for that one. I hope you are holding up good. I heard what happened to you. This one, yes, Emeka Oje says, Emeka Oje from Banana Island, he says, my wife say Chelsea go lose and she will not give me food.
Double L.
My brother. Double L. you collect from here. Steve from Glasgow says, good evening to you guys in the studio. So no Premier League team won in the Champions League this week. English FA needs to look at how they can help this team in the Champions League. Look at what PSG and Bayern are being, how they are being helped by their FAs. I think in England they don't exactly consider that, and England are stubborn to it. But
help them how?
You bring games forward, or you postpone games for them.
That's what I was saying. You know PSG played on Friday.
Yeah, they played on Friday.
PSG played Friday.
Chelsea played late on Saturday. Although they didn't help themselves by playing 120 minutes, but still.
Well. Well, well.
Okay. I mean, if it's that angle, yeah.
That's what I said. They didn't have, by playing 120 minutes in the game, they should have won in 90. They didn't help themselves. But late Saturday, PSG already have a 24-hour difference.
Exactly.
Then Chelsea had to travel.
See,
that's another thing.
There's something about this PSG side that I saw last season, and it is hard to use wingers effectively when you're killing the fullbacks. That the guys who dance around you and try to get by you and do all the nice things that they do. Be rest assured that as that fullback is getting tired, another fresh pair of legs is coming to rock you.
You can imagine. This guy took out Bakola started. Kvaratskhelia is ending the
that
game.
guy, I saw him on the bench. He was looking at the game, and I'm sure in his mind he's saying,
my brother, let's go to the phone lines. Yes, Champions League action, powered and brought to you by Heineken. Let's take more calls. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. I salute you guys in the studio.
Okay, let's hear you.
Go on.
Thank you. The Mr. Sam Asna there, calling from Onitsha.
Welcome.
Let me tell you, the frankly speaking, I'm very much worried about the way the English team are being is going this first leg in the round of season. You tell me, I'm not happy at all. They said that my team draw, Arsenal draw, but those that lost, I feel for them. But I think English FA need to do something about helping this team. If you watch other leagues, you see the way French league help PSG to give them to have enough time to rest and keep themselves ready for this match. So do other leagues. But the English league, they will just allow these teams to play Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday. Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, and they're not having any space to rest. I think English FA have to find a way to help this team. I'm telling you. I'm not just happy the way. Look at the English team. Six of them come to this round of 16. And look at eventually it's like about 4 is already on their way. I'm not happy about that at all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for that one. As far as this one is concerned, now that's not exactly the reason why English teams are not doing well. That's not the only reason.
That was just a conversation that just came in between.
Part of it.
Yeah.
This conversation has been on for a long time now, and the debate is on. But again, sometimes these English teams, we know the intensity of the league is also a factor to consider. And then the farther you are going in some competitions, Arsenal and Chelsea are chasing 4 trophies. Whether it will come at the end of the season is a different conversation entirely. But you are on the
3 actually for Chelsea.
You are chasing 4. The more the matches you will play.
To start with,
the more the matches you will play. I mean, are we not still talking about the same league where we are saying the likes of United are resting now? After this next match they are going to play, they will have like 20 days break again. I mean, they can afford to go for warm weather training and then come back and then play. And I mean, so these things happen when they happen, and I don't know, but I do not want to put it down to
always
just
say something
the volume of matches.
I always say these are the is it the fine? I can't call it fine or consequences of success, because if you do not qualify for the Champions League and you crash totally in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, you will play in the league like the way Man U is playing the league. So now you want to succeed. No, actually, now you want to succeed. If you decide that you don't want to succeed, you could obviously play the Conference League. Play
what
the.
Do you mean if you decide you don't want to succeed?
Yeah, no, I'm
Tell me not swear.
No, it's not a swear. I'm just saying that this conversation we're having. Wait now, this conversation we're having is because you have decided that as a team we want to succeed, and if you want to succeed, these are the.
Why are you splashing money if you don't want to be successful?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That you are making a conscious effort to succeed, but the consequences of succeeding is these things that is happening. You will play a lot of games. Only you want with Karakov.
I'm not saying that you don't play a lot of games. The waivers these guys are asking for, I think the conversation has never been had. So it is hard to find a place where you can put in all of these.
I don't think Premier League wants it.
I don't think they want it. They've always been like that, and the Premier League, unfortunately, the reason they do not want it, they don't look at the league as a league representing them. Because as far as I'm concerned, unless you convince me otherwise, I will not explain. The Premier League does have its favorites.
You might not be.
But that's a conversation for another day. Yes, that's a conversation for another day. Champions League action, of course, brought to you by Heineken. And yes, fans have more friends. Let's get on the phone lines and hear from you on the show this evening. Have we finally opened the window for a bit of banter tonight? Let's see what you have for us. Bring it on.
The
On the
investors
phone lines.
out there that we bet after Arsenal.
Hello, good evening to you.
Some of you did. Hello.
Hello. Madam, good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Victor, good evening.
Good evening.
President.
Governor.
Good evening, President.
Yes, good evening. Good evening.
Okay, Femi, good evening. Mr.
Good
Victor,
evening.
let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you a story. What happened this evening? You know that when
What's
we
your
play
name?
our game,
What's your name?
Can you hear me?
You have to wait till full time to call because your team drew. Others lost.
They're not very whole
Hey, that one.
I know you remember something.
Now, Jenna, now, is it make I wait?
Wait, I want to tell you a story so you understand.
Story.
Wait, you people, wait, listen. When we played our game, I was so angry. I was bitter. Even when my sister was talking to me, I didn't answer her. I was so
Now you have seen others that lost.
You have a twin sister. Did you say twin sister?
I've read it than she.
Yes, I didn't want to talk to her. You understand? But later, to this evening, as Chelsea and Manchester was playing now, then she came to me and said, "See, your own is doing better. Don't you thank God that your own is doing better?" So I said,
So they have comforted you now.
This is the story you want to tell me.
They have comforted you.
You are not a good storyteller.
Actually,
You are not a good storyteller.
Who is that actually?
Who is that actually? Why you always say actually? Who's that actually? Let's go. More calls coming in. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Monday from Onitsha.
Okay, Monday. Welcome.
Yeah, so it is not yet over.
Yes, so it is not yet over.
Yes, but it pains me a lot that Man City lose 3-1, 3-0. Yes.
I was going to say you are trying to rewrite the score. It is 3-0. But it's fine. It's good you corrected yourself.
Yeah, I corrected myself. Yes. And also Chelsea losing 5-2. I'm not happy about it, so I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, okay.
You know, in terms of changing and the picking of a player for the field, the coach have a final say for that one. Understand? And in terms of changing, you know, Ghana is supposed to come out for this match in time to come and do something. Understand? And also, this young person, I don't know for Lambo, how can Chelsea consider
is you people's king
in a match? I'm not happy at all. But let's see how the thing will be in next second leg.
Okay.
I believe that Liverpool will happen and Stamford Bridge.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. A miracle at Stamford Bridge. Of course, we're waiting for that. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome on the show this evening.
Wilson on the line.
Welcome, Wilson.
See that primary coach who will go carry from Strasbourg.
Hey!
That guy should pack his bag and leave Chelsea. Yeah, we don't want to see him in the
5.5 years. 5.5 years. 2032.
Another primary school coach did yesterday, Tottenham Hotspur. Sanchez has been good. This is even his critics are praising this guy. Sanchez has been good throughout this season. You understand? Because Sanchez makes some errors against Arsenal second leg, 2-1 defeat to Chelsea. Then this man decided to relegate Sanchez on the bench and bring this nonsense goalkeeper, Coach Jorgensen. Immediately this match starts, I don't say that guy will make that goal and go there beyond Chelsea coming back from second leg. Like you, this guy keep on making some errors, and can't make the score and stay beyond Chelsea from coming back. Now the same mistake where this man did yesterday, we come on goalkeeper within 15 minutes, 17 minutes yesterday. He go to the. Now this another could did today. God.
My brother, you go take him easy.
Local man crashes out on national radio.
Exactly. I mean, the same thing we were talking about, Femi and I, we spoke about this thing where we were looking at, now that he's benched this goalkeeper. If the result had failed against Aston Villa, but the result didn't work then, even though we pointed it out that it wasn't right. But, I mean, there are some things you say, even if you are right, you don't have the right points to back it.
Positions I feel like you don't tamper with just anyhow, especially when you are in the middle of what can be defined as a running FA Cup, League, Champions League. A position like the goalkeeper, Madrid, it doesn't matter who the Madrid coach is. I don't think you just wake up and tell Courtois sit down.
I mean, you can even do it in cup games.
Especially some positions have been established.
Do you remember
as a point on Hataku this morning? I asked Oji when I was on Hataku. I said, we don't even know who Chelsea's starting goalkeeper is. Based on what he did.
Do you remember that season Lunin had to be in goal for Real Madrid in the running?
And he came just before the final.
And when the final came, it was Courtois that was
still
in.
Yeah.
Courtois suffered an ACL.
That was a conversation that people were saying. Final is going to be Lunin. Final is going to be Courtois.
Final is an occasion.
That was
that was Madrid.
Final is an occasion. You don't play the final every day. That's why there are about 60 matches from the league phase until the end. And so when you want to play the final, why are you rewarding people who are below par when you have quality that if you fail with those ones, you don't have to defend yourself?
There's no coming
But
back.
if you fail with the one who's less quality than the main guy everybody
you will have to start explaining.
You will have to start explaining. And that's not something you want to do. Let's go to Greenhouse tonight somewhere in Ikoyi. Joseph Obisheson is right there, and he's got us covered. Action, of course, brought to you by Heineken.
This is Round of Champions, Sports Radio Blast, Joseph Obisheson right here. And I am reporting from the Greenhouse, as the Greenhouse Lagos, right here in Ikoyi. And of course, it's all about the UEFA Champions League, sponsored by Heineken. It's a match watch party. We're seeing the UEFA Champions League night of knockout football. Yes, fans have more friends, and those friends have brought their friends right at this really nice atmosphere, really great night out for not just even just for football, but for chilling, for get together. Basically, everybody has been entertained, by the football as well, which is the biggest reason why we're here tonight. And of course, you see the scorelines. Yes, really impressive wins for PSG. Nobody would have believed that Chelsea would be shipping 5 goals in, and of course it just happened the way they did. They scored twice, and it means, if not for anything, they'll still have to score 3 goals in order to equalize this tie at the Stamford Bridge. And of course, Bodo Glimt probably the biggest winners of tonight because they are having a season to themselves. Yes, it ended 3 goals to nothing. Let's see if this Cinderella story would be complete. And of course, Manchester City, yes, lost to Real Madrid. It ended 3 goals to nothing with Vinicius Junior not scoring a penalty. And again, as I mentioned earlier in the report at halftime, yes, more fans were particularly more interested in that game between PSG and Chelsea as against Real Madrid and Manchester City. Obviously, we saw we saw more goals, but we saw more goals at halftime, but of course it ended 5-2 against Chelsea right here, and it means so many Chelsea fans even had to leave the venue before full time, and particularly people I was sitting with, so it was a bit scanty by the time the referee played the final whistle. But anyway, the entertainment value was quite there. The fans were disappointed, yes, but it just happened the way it did. Joseph Obisheson right here, and has been a really good show, not just for football, but for vibes and everything Heineken brings to a party. Yes, it was a match-watch party, and we've seen the Champions League qualification series is on. Yes, the qualifiers for the next stage of the competition, which will be the quarterfinal. We've had the first leg, and it means in a few weeks we will have a confirmation of the rest of the guys. Yes, we will be moving on to the next stage. Yes, logging out of here, Ikoyi, yes, again, the Greenhouse. Yes, I'll see you the next time out. Don't go anywhere, still your Dial of Champions, Sports Radio Bulan FM. Keep it tuned right here. But of course, I've got a Manchester United fan here. Yeah, he saw the game again, Chelsea against PSG, and of course Real Madrid against City. But more people again were interested in probably seeing the downfall of Chelsea. From a rival point of view. But that game, as it were, in the final minute, did you even expect that Chelsea would be beaten up to 5 goals?
So the expectation was that Chelsea would not even score those 2 goals. So it was a slip up from PSG that they conceded those two. So PSG had to come back into the game because in the game, Chelsea was looking like they were holding their own, but PSG was the team that looked more deadly in attack, but they were lacking in defense. So, and once you are very porous in defense, Chelsea will punish you. So that was what Chelsea did today.
So do you think they'll be able to maybe expect some of those at Stamford Bridge? Maybe score 3 goals back or even qualify, we don't know.
You know the problem is Chelsea would definitely score goals in Old Trafford. And in Stamford. So, oh my God, I'm too much of a Man U fan. So Chelsea will definitely score goals in Stamford Bridge. But the problem is PSG will score. PSG would not go to anybody's house. Anfield, Barca's house, anywhere. Bernabeu, they would score. So if you've given PSG 3 goals allowance, that's a big error on your part.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So, as Man United, no day, any of the how you take the, I mean, you saw, you were here, Heineken, what was the vibe like? I mean, you don't have a dog in this fight as a Manchester United fan, but, you know, the atmosphere, what was it like for you?
So, firstly, there's man when don't get anything to lose. Now, a man, they can't pass. I don't get anything to lose. I don't get anything at stake. Now, I just they watch match. I just they watch my fellow Premier League teams. I don't care saying now 5 people they go. Me, I won't make only 4 people go next. 4 what the play teams should go. I won't make them come home, make them come meet me. But yeah, to be honest, the atmosphere was very good. It was very chilled, you know. Watching football and seeing a lot of Chelsea fans under intense pressure, and they were really panicking. They knew their equalizing was not sustainable. So yeah, it was very, very good because I was comfortable, I was happy. Personally, I can't speak for Chelsea fans. I mean, they would have a different experience.
Thank you very much for your successful watch.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Joseph, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, fans are having fun, and yes, fans have more friends. And I can tell you, Joseph spoke with a Man United fan right there, who, of course,
and
was
the first thing we all asked ourselves is, what are you doing outside the Wednesday night?
My brother, whether you are trolling, whether you're supporting, whether you're bantering, fans have more friends.
I'll tell you what, as a United fan, he had a good hate watch.
Yes, now.
I guess.
Arsenal did not win.
To be honest, Chelsea lost horribly. City lost.
No. He had a good hate watch.
And Chelsea lost as
well.
He
had a good house.
Especially if he was his friend.
Yeah.
If he was his friends, were probably
he picked his words. He picked his words carefully. I'm sure he has friends that are City and Chelsea fans. He didn't want to get under their skin or rile them tonight, especially if he wasn't the one who drove there. And then they will say, Alpha, find your way home.
You didn't go now. You didn't go now.
Champions League action, of course, brought to you by Heineken. And yes, the action continues right here. Let's, of course, take more calls on the show tonight. I know you guys are buzzing to say something. If we follow your path, we'll probably sleep here. But yes, let's take as many as we can. As a Chelsea fan, everywhere just blow. Oh! City, Chelsea, City, Tottenham are going home. ID. This one is coming from you tonight. ID of all people, you're giving up already. Good evening, Brilla. This one says, please, what's the secret behind Bodo Glimt's extraordinary success? Today, don't stew for me. 65K is okay for me. Malaki Umar. Yes, this one is coming from Malachi Umar. He says, good evening, my 3 musketeers. How are you guys doing? Nice program, you guys. You always, bring things. You're always down to the during your program. VQ, no, we don't down tools.
Down tools,
you might want to check the words again. That was a joke. VQ, big shout out to you. Yes, he says, yes, big shout out to you. Of course, your number 1 fan is here in Canada, Vanessa and Lindsay. Hey, shout out to those guys. Yes, shout out to them. Yes, get the bell out for them. Yes, he says, yes, they are just smiling here. He says, hope to see you guys soon. Dario from Winnipeg. Yes, he says, God bless you all. Dario, thank you so much. I hope you're having a good day at the office. This one here says, good evening, guys. Yes, Oluwa Sheunfumi is my name. He says, this God is God not wonderful? Initial Gragra go make vulture think say he be eagle because he dey chop meat too. He said, at least if we drink garri this night, we go use oat taste. They swallow up. World champions in the mud. My brother, you are making me read these things in my voice now, and they will think it is me. Why they sweet all of una in the studio say Chelsea lost? Oluwaseyi, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why they sweet? Now only Chelsea lost this night.
All I know
you know,
if I don't buy
you know how they use this laughter, they mask the money we put for sporting CP. Good evening, Ismail Mohammed Sani from Agege says the golf quality was evidently on show in Paris. Jason says, I'm so happy, but I still believe. Okay, this one here says, good evening, everyone in the studio. My name is Elder Sylvester. That man that said that Chelsea will come back, what do you expect the man? He had to encourage himself in this game. This one says, good evening, guys in the studio. Make no be Premier League. Yes, make nobody talk Premier League beside me. Oh. Nonsense league. Silas from Ife. He says Hala Madrid. Yes, Hala Madrid. Silas, of course, is saying this evening. Good evening. My name is Maiwa from Ireland. So all English teams don't win. Did not win in the Champions League. They are calling the league the best league in the world. Hala Madrid. The year we all of una come out for Spain. Una not go talk this thing. But this one says Investor Fidelis from Hull City. Yes, he says yes. Yes, he said this is Femi. This Femi bad mouth. This Femi mouth bad. He says anyway, anybody will be a Femo is always a Femo. Mr. President, don't let Papa Dumeje come. He said don't let Papa Dumeje hold you.
He's having that because of that.
From Hull City, he said actually he's calm and quiet as Chelsea lost. All bus stops and pubs are quiet and less.
Is that Hull City? Oh.
Yes, he says, Baba God. Yes, said Baba God, we thank you.
Chief from London, tell us the situation report out there, please.
Okay,
London.
This one says, good
evening. London is black.
My name is Akele Daniel. First of all, I'm not happy that Madrid is leading City, but I'm very happy that Chelsea are losing, and I want them to be completely disgraced. Just.
It's 5-2 enough for you.
All their noisy neighbors, fans. Thank you guys for the good works. And he says, God bless you and your local government. Let's take this one, of course. He says, good evening, guys in the studio. Yes, he said, Men of Steel. I agree to now. This is Godlin from Glasgow. This Chelsea coach is a real Coachilla. You know Coachilla? Coachilla. He said, the guy used his own hand to destroy Chelsea. His choice using Philip Jorgensen instead of Sanchez backfired. For Guardiola, he for my hand waiting no good. Brilla Jare, thank you so much for that one, Godlin, for your contribution tonight. Mr. President, Adam and Femi Okpeo. Now Arsenal fans and coaches crash out on Twitter will rest because the French, the German and the Norwegian team, of course, won today, and Arsenal fans, of course, will have time to rest. So many. This one says, sorry VQ, I mean you guys, okay, yes, you and your colleagues are always doing things on the show. Okay, thank you. Yes, of course, we got you. We know it was typo. Yes, you always make us laugh and smile here. Dyer from Winnipeg. Thank you so much, Dyer, for that one. This one says, good evening, Victor, Adam, and Femi. Nothing is wrong with the English team. It is just the wrong tactics adopted on the night. Let's wait and see the second leg matches. I observed something. I have not heard a world champion tonight. This one says, good evening, guys. It is the Godfather from Aja. Yesterday, they want kill me for X as Barca play draw. After today, no Premier League team won their match. 6 teams and no one won. Let me keep my laughter till the second leg. Visa Barca. This one says, VQ, I swear, the kind hand will touch me this night. Pass the one will touch King's Kill. Sean from Sulu says, VQ, jollof rice and salad, they switch ya. Yes, it is switch ya. Or PSG. And that 30K will cash out. You don't go buy food this night. What if Chelsea surprise the world by not coming for the second leg? It is in their home. They will be fine. They will collect ban for 3 years for the Champions League. Chelsea thought it was the replay of the last encounter. Chelsea just leave the second leg for Arsenal. Yes, he says Chelsea now village champion Ajibade. This one is coming from you, man. No did that one. He says, good evening, guys. Yes, good evening, guys. Brilla today, sweet meal. Prince from Lagos. He said Chelsea and City and Liverpool. OT law after Arsenal. Yes, after Arsenal, all my home games enter. Okay, Okay, let's take this one. It says Premier League teams are obsessed with long throws and crowding overcrowding goalkeepers from corners and have forgotten how to play a game of football. Emmanuel from the UK. Is that the case? This one says this week should repeat itself again next week. Hate Watch was successful. Marco from VGC. This one says believe in VQ, Femi and Adam, God of banter. Yes, God of banter. Don't do for Man United fans this night to Marco from VGC. Yes, it's coming from you. This one says good evening guys. We don't finally see the real world champion, so not the summer friendly champion, so El Sabio from IKD. Yes, he could do, I guess. And this one says actually, what are you actually? This night has been fun-filled. Investor Fidelis. Investor Fidelis, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone who's been a part of it. Good evening. The Trust Bodo Gleams go come out Arsenal. Mark my words, Adam Silva. You just define make it soft for you. You go meet Bayern, you go meet PS. You know. Arsenal never show up their side first. Just wait. That's it on the show tonight. Yes, sir. Action brought to you. Yes, sir, by Heineken. It's been a great time, an amazing time with the guys in the studio. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You made it more exciting. And for all of you who have followed the show up until this time, let's do this again. Fans have more friends. And yes, the action will make a return when, of course, the Champions League makes a return Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Good night now.